Clubhouse Pizza & Nay is your small-town alternative for happy food at a happy place. Featuring one of the area's best pizzas, Clubhouse Pizza & Nay will not disappoint. Wing Wednesdays, buffets on Thursday, happy hour on Friday. That's just a few of the things Clubhouse Pizza & Nay has for specials. Stop out after the game for amazing food, great drinks, and an awesome atmosphere. Hours of operation are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Or order some takeout at 419-658-2720. Come by for a visit at 210 East Main Street in Nay, or check them out on Facebook at Clubhouse Pizza Nay. Rachel and Jason Gilliam and the great staff at Clubhouse Pizza Nay are proud supporters of the Rams. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun of Defiance has been serving Northwest Ohio for over 30 years. Need cash? Collateral pawn loans are available. Stop in and see Shar and the staff at 5727 State Route 66 North in Defiance, Ohio. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun carries a full line of new and pre-owned items that include firearms, ammo, optics, game systems, knives, jewelry, and Amish poly furniture. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun has in-house jewelry as well as a gunsmith on site. Hours of operation are Monday 10 to 7, Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, and Saturday 9 to 3. Got questions? Give them a call, 419-784-9880, or visit them online at woodenindianpawn.com, or visit their Facebook page. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun, your locally owned pawn specialists. Say go Rams. The law office of Wiener, Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a full-service law firm dedicated to providing quality legal services in Defiance and all of Northwest Ohio. Since 1965, their attorneys have had a well-deserved reputation of excellence in serving clients with a focus on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. At Wiener, Hill, Weber, and Stanley, we are a general practice law firm that can handle all of your legal needs. We offer high-quality legal work and personal client service, and each of our attorneys is committed to providing you with top-notch legal support. Attorneys Jim Wiener, Danny Hill, Cam Stanley, and Ian Weber are here to assist you. Give them a call at 419-782-3010 or visit them online at wienerlawoffice.com. The law office of Wiener, Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a proud supporter of the Tonora Rams. Drop Zone Pizzeria in Ayersville and Stryker offers the area's best pizza, wings, subs, and calzones. In fact, Drop Zone Pizzeria was voted the area's best pizza in 2020 and again for 2022. From pickle pizza to pilot bread to grandma pizza, Drop Zone Pizzeria is always looking outside the pizza box for something special for their fantastic customers. Order by calling in Ayersville at 419-395-2525 or in Stryker at 419-990-2525. Hours of operation close Monday, Tuesday through Thursday, and Sunday, 4 to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday till 9. Drop Zone Pizzeria now with 2 locations, downtown Ayersville at 13995 Fruit Ridge Road, and also at 301 South Defiance Street in downtown Stryker. Stop in at the Stryker location for a bite of ice cream. Visit them on Facebook at the Drop Zone Pizzeria, where online ordering is available. And remember, the Drop Zone Pizzeria says go Rams. The Fire and Stone Tavern in Defiance is anything but basic. In 2021, the Fire and Stone Tavern was voted to have the best pizza in the area. Now, in 2022, they've been voted as the best burgers around. Fire and Stone Tavern is the area's go-to for wood-fired pizza, amazing appetizers, and so much more. Chef Aaron and his staff are here to serve nothing but the best. No plans after the big game? Stop out for ice-cold drinks and all the games on TV you can ask for. Our back room and patio are available for events like birthdays, corporate lunches, parties, and much, much more during the week, with a 25-person minimum. Located at 211 Carpenter Road at the Eagle Rock Golf Course. The hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Give the Fire and Stone Tavern a call, 419-785-4015, or order online at firestonetavern.com. Firestone Tavern wishes the best to all the Tonora teams. Getting better together is our goal for you and your family at Fairchild Family Chiropractic. Here, we are focused on getting our patients to achieve long-term wellness just beyond short-term symptom relief. At Fairchild Family Chiropractic, we do this by working closely with you and personalizing each treatment plan. Now open and accepting new patients. Come see Dr. AJ Fairchild at 100 Stadium Drive. Call 419-576-5070 to schedule your appointment or book online at fairchildfamilychiro.com. Dr. Fairchild, a proud Tonora alum, says go Rams. Looking for home or auto insurance? What about building for retirement? Or looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience. Tim can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, among other financial planning areas. Need home or auto insurance? Welcome Austin Bidlack. He can assist you on those. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure your home, auto, and business are protected. protected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services are located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Call Tim or Austin at 419-438-0023 today for a free quote. You can visit them online or on their Facebook page as well. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wish the best to all the Tinora Rams athletes this season.
Van Stevens Body Shop is your #1 voted auto collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. We have recently built a brand new, state-of-the-art 20,000 square foot body shop along with a 2,500 square foot addition to our paint shop. This includes a brand new, eco-friendly paint booth that is top of the line. At Baton Stevens, we use the latest and newest technology the industry has to offer. We are your experts on all makes and models of vehicles and are the only Chrysler, Ford, and GM certified collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. Give us a call today at 419-497-3111 to schedule your free estimate or stop by and visit us in downtown Jewell, Ohio. Baton Stevens Body Shop would like to wish all teams good luck this season.
BSN Sports, the recognized leader in team athletic gear. BSN forms partnerships with educators, coaches, and students to build school pride, student engagement, and community spirit. Our partnerships give you access to the most brand names in the industry with all of the hottest products at the best prices. From Nike to Wilson to Under Armour, we can customize any team needs. Since 1972, BSN Sports has brought you the brands that make you untouchable on the field, the court, or anywhere else you play your sport. Contact BSN local sports rep Jim Gares for any of your sports needs at 419-576-8940. Have your hair and nails gotten out of control over the past few months? Cut and Polish Salon of Defiance is your local salon to get all pampered up. Cut and Polish Salon offers a vast range of quality services, including haircuts, highlights, specialty coloring, waxing, manicures, and pedicures. Please schedule a visit at their fun, relaxing salon where you can be sure that all of your hair and nail needs are a top priority. Cut and Polish Hair and Nail Salon is located at 413 Hopkins Street in Defiance. Be sure to book your appointment today by calling 419-576-5087 or do your booking online by visiting their Facebook page. Cut and Polish Salon says, remember, it's all fun and games until someone breaks a nail. Cut and Polish Salon is a proud supporter of Tonora Rams Live. Cut and Polish Salon owner Jenny Bidlack says, go Rams! Higbee Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higbee and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School as well as the Tri-County area since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much, much more, Higbee Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higbee Embroidery also offers custom artwork if it is needed to complete your project. Higbee Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street, right here in Defiance, Ohio. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higbee.com or Higbee Embroidery on Facebook. If you are looking for a customizable item, Higbee Embroidery is your place. Higbee Embroidery, a proud sponsor of the Tonora Rams Live Player of the Game Award. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance has been providing seamless and transparent real estate closings in Northwest Ohio for 27 years. From contract to closing, their experienced team of attorneys and title agents work with lenders, businesses, and individuals to meet their real estate needs. Call the office at 419-782-3334, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or visit them online at maumeetitle.com. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance wishes all the Tonora Rams athletes the best this season.
Northwest Ohio Sports is the place for sports rankings, news, scores, podcasts, and more for area athletics. Check them out at Northwest Ohio Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okolona Tavern, located in downtown Okolona, is the home of the famous Okie Tavern Wings. Stop in after the game and get some delicious wings, burgers, fries, onion rings, and enjoy an ice cold beverage while talking about the game. Hours of operation are Tuesday to Sunday, opening at 4 p.m. Check out the Okolona Tavern on Facebook for a menu before you head out. Mexican food specials every Thursday and Sunday. The Okolona Tavern, a proud supporter of the Tonora Rams. Optimal Performance Fitness is not just your typical gym. Here at OPF, you don't pay for a membership just to hop on a treadmill. We are a fitness coaching center that strives to provide an experience like no other. We provide accountability and results. You either work one-on-one with a certified personal trainer or in a group setting with like-minded people. Here at OPF, we want to change your mindset of going to the gym into something that you enjoy and look forward to doing. Rather than going to the gym merely to work out, we train at OPF. We are your cheering section, your motivators, and soon-to-be family. Optimal Performance Fitness strives to help you achieve the best version of yourself. Contact us today to take that first step. It could be life-changing. Stop with all the excuses. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Call Jake at 419-438-7265 and get started today at Optimal Performance Fitness. Is your business looking for someone to take the day-to-day worries of your bookkeeping off your mind? Weber Bookkeeping Solutions of Defiance is here to help. With over 5 years of small business bookkeeping experience and 7 years in banking, you can be confident that your books are in the right hands with Jenny Weber. Let Weber Bookkeeping Solutions handle the monthly tracking and reports so that you can focus on your business goals. Contact Jenny at 419-956-1273, and you can also visit her on Facebook or at weberbookkeeping.com. Signs Excavating of Defiance offers a variety of excavating and trucking services. Signs Excavating can assist with general excavating services, demolition, and emergency repair work. From driveways to ditch cleaning to site prep, Signs Excavating is here to assist. Signs Trucking Service can also assist in any of your equipment hauling needs. They're located at 2147 State Route 66. Signs Excavating, family owned and operated since 1999. For any excavating needs, give Josh a call at 419-769-2290. And for your trucking needs, ring up Brad, 419-481-3738. Be sure to visit them online at signsexcavating.com or Signs Excavating on Facebook. Signs Excavating wishes all the best to the Tinora Rams athletes. October 22nd, 2022. Mark that date on your calendar. The Tinora Athletic Boosters is happy to announce a night at the races. 7 p.m. at the Defiance VFW. Be sure to get your tickets from the Boosters. Buckeye football is on, but don't worry. We'll have the game on the TV so you won't miss a snap. The Athletic Boosters is a non-profit organization that supports Tinora athletes, coaches, and athletic facilities. The Boosters' support is shown in many ways, including volunteering time, raising money, and contributing funds to better enhance the Rams' teams or organization's performance. Yearly and lifetime memberships are available. Find out more by visiting the Tinora Athletic Boosters on Facebook. The Tinora Rams Athletic Boosters is a proud sponsor of Tinora Sports and Tinora Rams Live.
Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
Tonight's the night for high school football here on Tinora Rams Live. Here with the call of all of the action is Keith Brown.
Welcome to Week 11 of the 2022 Tinora Rams High School football season, coming up live here from Corvette Stadium at the Fishburne Family Field here in Marengo, Ohio. It's the Tinora Rams making the drive south 2.5 hours to take on the Highland Fighting Scots in the OHSAA opening round of the playoffs here at Friday night under the lights. Rams from Tinora, they're coming in from the GMC, the Green Metals Conference, that is from the Defiance, Ohio area, while the Highland Fighting Scots coming in from the NOAC, the Mid-Ohio Athletic Conference. Tinora comes in at 7-3. They finished at 2-5 in the GMC. Rams finished 10th overall in Division 5, Region 18. Rams have 14 total playoff appearances in 14 years. They are 13-14 in 27 playoff games in those 14 playoff appearances. Rams have 2 Final Four appearances. That was 2014 and 15. Rams last qualified for the playoffs last season. Rams lost in the second round to the eventual state champions, the Cary Blue Devils. Rams qualified for the playoffs in 95, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2006, 2007, 2009, 2010, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 2020, and 2021. The Fighting Scots of Highland also coming in at 7-3. They were 6-1 in the Mid-Ohio Atlantic Athletic Conference play. Fighting Scots finished at 7th in Division 5, Region 18 this season. Playoff history, they are 4-10 overall in 10 total appearances. 1999, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, and 2010. Then 2017, 18, 2020, and 2021 are their playoff appearances for the Highland Fighting Scots. Tonight's Signs Excavating kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Signs Excavating offers a variety of excavating and trucking services. Signs Excavating can assist with your general excavating services, demolition, and emergency repair work. From driveways to ditch cleaning to site prep, Signs Excavating is here to assist. Signs Excavating is the official pregame sponsor of the Tinora Rams live fall sports season. For your excavating needs, get a hold of Josh. 419-769-2290. For your trucking needs, you can get a hold of Brad at 419-481-3738. Of course, you can visit them on Facebook or signsexcavating.com. Overall series, this is the first meeting between these two teams. Rams come in averaging 23 points per contest on offense, or giving up 12 on defense. Looking at the first 10 weeks of the Tinora Rams football season, Week 1, Rams were dominated by the number 1 seed in Division 5 Region 10, the Liberty Center Tigers. Liberty Center defeated Tonora by a score of 31-0. Week 2, Rams rebounded nicely in their home opener to defeat the Wauseon Indians 27-13. On a Saturday afternoon in Week 3, Rams traveled down to Lima to take on the Lima Central Catholic Thunderbirds. Rams came away with a hard-fought 20-7 win. Week 4 saw Tonora dominate their GMC rival, the Fairview Apaches, in the GMC opener. That was a score of 34-0. Rams held the Apaches to minus 16 yards of total offense. Week 5, Tonora Rams welcomed the Antwerp Archers in a thriller. Archers scored in the last 3 minutes to walk away with a 20-14 win, but not before the Rams saw a 4th down pass fall incomplete in the end zone with 20 seconds remaining in that contest. Week 6, Tinora traveled to Wayne Trace and defeated the Raiders 13-6. Rams defense held the Raiders to 86 total yards. Week 7, facing the loss of key personnel, Rams fell at home to the Ayersville Pilots 22-6. Week 8, Rams back on track, traveling down to Paulding, came away with a 27-8 win. Dominic Graziani had a 85-yard blocked field goal return for a touchdown. Week 9, Rams defeated a very sound Edgerton Bulldog team at Tonora. Week 10, another dominating effort. Rams came away with a 54-7 victory over the Hicksville Aces, and probably the best offensive game for the season for Tonora. Looking at the Rams offensively for the 2022 season, averaging 226 total yards a game, 173 yards rushing, and 53 yards passing. Quarterback, Rams sophomore Dominic Graziani started since Week 8, as Gavin Eckert was injured in Week 7 in the first quarter versus Ayersville. Graziani's shown a lot of promise coming up to this Week 11 contest. Overall, 17 of 46, 276 yards with 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Brandon Edwards is leading the Ram rushing attack here in 2022. 134 carries for 805 yards, 8 scores for Edwards, averaging 6 yards per carry. Dallas Dockenhouse also stepped up nicely in the backup role, 91 carries, 440 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And when Brandon Edwards was missing in Week 5 versus Antwerp, Dockenhouse had 29 carries for 186 yards. Brandon Edwards also leads the Rams in receptions, 10 receptions for 133 yards and 1 touchdown. Cole Anders has 9 catches for 122 yards and 1 score. Defensively, for Tonora, Javen Gaines leads the way despite missing half a season. Gaines comes in with 29 tackles and 3 sacks. Dallas Dockenhouse also having a fantastic year on the defensive line, 47 tackles and 1 sack. Looking at the linebackers, Grady Gusweiler leads the Rams with 79 tackles. Joey Geisinger has 65 tackles. Graham Askins has 50 tackles and 7 sacks on the season to lead the Rams. Linebacker Braden Rostai has 55 tackles, however, did miss last week at Paulding. Gavin Eckert, who anchored the Rams' defensive backfield as well, will be missed on defense. Gavin had 26 tackles and 6 deflections in the secondary. Cole Andrews has 58 tackles. Caden Radzik in the Rams secondary has 2 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown. Dominic Graziani leads the Rams with 5 interceptions this season. Also back there, Carter Gilliam put together a nice last 4 games, has 26 tackles for Tinora. Looking at Highland, Scots finished last year at 8-4. Scots are averaging 327 yards a game, 70 yards passing, 257 yards rushing. Highland's averaging 29 points per contest on offense. They're giving up 23 points on defense. Highland's led by running back Dane Nallman. Nallman averaging 227 yards here in 2022. 2,278 yards on 272 carries. He has 27 touchdowns. Nallman's averaging 8.3 yards per rush. Scots lost their starting quarterback in week number 9, Colton Stover, who was injured in the second half versus River Valley. Freshman Zach Church, who played last week versus the Scots, for the Scots versus Clear Fork, looks to get the start tonight. At the receiver slot, Scots are led by Zach Schmidt. Schmidt, 23 catches, 310 yards, and 2 touchdowns, averaging 13.5 per reception and 31 yards receiving per game. Defensively, Highland's also led by Dane Nallman. He has 64 tackles, 2.5 sacks. Layden Haynes has 56 tackles, and leading the sacks is Chandler Stevens. On the defensive side for Highland, he has 5.5 sacks. Looking at the Scots 2022 season, opened up with a win over Fredericktown, 17-14. Week 2, lost to Triway, 26-14. And in week 3, second consecutive loss, this time to Crestview. Not Crestview from around our area, but the other Crestview. That was 37-17. Then, starting week 4, Highland got hot. Beat Ontario 27-17. Week 5, beat Pleasant 45-6. Week 6, victory over Marion Harding 42-28. Week 7, victory over Shelby 44-20. Week 8, beat Galleon 35-21. Week 9, victory over River Valley 42-21. But as we said, starting quarterback Colton Stover was lost with a broken arm during that contest. And last week, without Stover versus Clear Fork, Highland was defeated 42-7. Highland's coached by Ty Stover, assisted by Mike Adams, Demetrius Totten, Travis Church, Scott Wetzel, Todd Dawson, Chad Williams, Matt Downing, and Joseph Lagino. Superintendent is Nate Hoffman. High school principal at Highland is Chad Carpenter. Athletic director is Mike Delaney. Does a fantastic job over here. Film crew is Brandon Fox and Memphis Wilden. Team manager is Braden Hunter. They are Division 5, Region 18. Colors are red, white, and blue. Rams are coached by Jeff Sleesher. Sleesher in just his 5th game after taking over for Coach Kenny Crouch is 3-1. Coach Sleesher is assisted by Eric Becker, Casey Helton, Charlie Kelly, and Chris Kime. Superintendent at Northeastern Local Schools is Nicole Wells. Principal is Alex Nafziger. Athletic director is Mr. Craig Redder, who says hello to everybody out there watching and listening. Trainer at Tonora is Emily Volmar. Stat crew of Sean and Kirsty Mack do a fantastic job. Video, Mr. Eric Spiller. Rams colors are forest green and white. Conference, the Rams are from the GMC, the Green Metals Conference, and Tonora is Division 5, Region 18, moving up to Division 5 this year. So wherever you are and however you may be watching or listening, thanks for tuning into tonight's game. Coming up is the Tinora Rams taking on the Highland Scots here in the opening round of the OHSAA football playoffs here at the Fishburne Family Field at Corvette Stadium here at Highland High School. Coming up, we will have the David Frank weather forecast. We'll give you the uniform colors, tell you who's going right to left. In-game scoreboard tonight is brought to you by the Drop Zone Pizzeria in Ayersville and now in Stryker. Pregame is brought to you by Signs Excavating. Video sponsor tonight is Bat & Stevens Body Shop in downtown Jewel, Ohio.
Bat & Stevens Body Shop is your #1 voted auto collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. We have recently built a brand new state-of-the-art 20,000 square foot body shop along with a 2,500 square foot addition to our paint shop. This includes a brand new eco-friendly paint booth that is top of the line. At Bat & Stevens, we use the latest and newest technology the industry has to offer. We are your experts on all makes and models of vehicles and are the only Chrysler, Ford, and GM certified collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. Give us a call today at 419-497-3111 to schedule your free estimate or stop by and visit us in downtown Jewel, Ohio. Bat & Stevens Body Shop would like to wish all teams good luck this season.
Signs Excavating of Defiance offers a variety of excavating and trucking services. Signs Excavating can assist with general excavating services, demolition, and emergency repair work. From driveways to ditch cleaning to site prep, Signs Excavating is here to assist. Signs Trucking Service can also assist in any of your equipment hauling needs. They're located at 2147 State Route 66. Signs Excavating, family owned and operated since 1999. For any excavating needs, give Josh a call at 419-769-2290. And for your trucking needs, ring up Brad, 419-481-3738. Be sure to visit them online at signsexcavating.com or Signs Excavating on Facebook. Signs Excavating wishes all the best to the Tinora Rams athletes. Drop Zone Pizzeria in Ayersville and Stryker offers the area's best pizza, wings, subs, and calzones. In fact, Drop Zone Pizzeria was voted the area's best pizza in 2020 and again for 2022. From pickle pizza to pilot bread to grandma pizza, Drop Zone Pizzeria is always looking outside the pizza box for something special for their fantastic customers. Order by calling in Ayersville at 419-395-2525 or in Stryker at 419-990-2525. Hours of operation close Monday, Tuesday through Thursday, and Sunday, 4 to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday till 9. Drop Zone Pizzeria now with 2 locations, downtown Ayersville at 13995 Fruit Ridge Road, and also at 301 South Defiance Street in downtown Stryker. Stop in at the Stryker location for a bite of ice cream. Visit them on Facebook at the Drop Zone Pizzeria where online ordering is available. And remember, the Drop Zone Pizzeria says go Rams.
Welcome to Highland High School, home of the Fighting Scots. Here at the Fishburne Family Field at Corvette Stadium. Just about 3 minutes away from the opening round here on a Friday night. Sun starting to set. Actually, it has set. We've got a nice sunset pictures over here to our left. Rams and the Highland Scots both coming in at 7-3. David Frank weather forecast. Not a cloud in the sky anywhere. It's 55 degrees right now. May get to the upper 40s by the time the game ends, but hopefully the Rams and the Highland Scots have a fantastic game tonight. And we expect nothing but the best out of both teams here. A little bad news up front for the Rams. They're going to be without Brandon Edwards for this game and foreseeable future. Brandon was injured last week at Paulding, and he will be unavailable tonight as part of the running game for the Rams. So the Rams will have a heavy dose of Dockenhouse and Swinehagen and Gus Weiler, and we'll see what Coach Sleeser has in store. But Keith Brown with you, Coach Tony Fairchild, Dr. A.J. Fairchild, Dr. Logan Bailey here with you. And when you guys want to tell everybody back home exactly where are we here?
I think we're between, maybe halfway between Mansfield and Columbus, from what I could tell on the map.
About 2 hours and 15 minutes away, so it's quite the drive, too.
Quite a haul.
Actually brought quite a few more people came than what I thought. So usual suspects here. We got Mr. Spiller on the camera. We got Sean and Kirsty Mack on the stats. So the crew, the gang that's usually at every game, most of them made the trip here, along with quite a bit of the Sonora fans. Joe Ashmeyer down here drove the boys up. So, but yeah, it was a nice, entertaining trip that we had. Good old boys road trip on the way here. Fairchilds are probably tired of road trips, but
Just a little bit.
but they agreed to make the road trip. So,
But the 2 hour wasn't the same as the 5.5 hour or the
The 12-hour that I had.
12-hour.
And not going to Iowa or Colorado, just going to...
or the 27-hour that I had to Montana. So, 2 hours was like a drop in the bucket.
Oh, great. But yeah, we had a good time here. Hopefully we have a ride back that's entertaining as well. We'll bring home a Ram victory to everybody. Rams will be in all whites here tonight. Forest green numbers, black trim with the forest green helmet. The Scots colors are red, white, and blue. They're going to be in all blue tonight. Red numbers and white trim. So, again, number-wise from afar.
I was just looking out there, Keith. Those are going to be hard to see.
Going to be rough to see. But, again, Mr. Logan brought us, for the second straight week, a monitor where we can look into. So we'll keep an eye on that.
We can see it pretty well from the, when they get to the near side. But as they get out there to the midfield, out there to the far side, it's kind of hard to start to decipher what numbers of those are. Yeah.
Dane Dahlman, number 42 for Highlands, probably the only number you need to worry about tonight. This boy, wow, what a beast. And we'll look forward to seeing him. And we'll give you some of his numbers as we go.
He's back here to return the kickoff.
Wasn't a top 10 nation as far as rushing until his week 10 outing. But Jacob Bishop has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Rams are going left to right. Deep kick end over end all the way back to the 5-yard line. Nallman straight ahead. Also 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Just short of the 40 is Dane Nallman. I believe they refer to him around here as the Great Dane. As we find out, he is
he's big like a Great
run
Dane.
for 2,278 yards on 273 attempts, averages 8.3 yards per carry, and has 27 touchdowns this season. We'll give you a little more in-depth numbers as we go, as we said here. Shotgun formation for the Scots. Gives it to Dane, and he is stopped at the line. Actually lost for a couple yards.
Woo. Dockenhouse cleaned house there. Not sure who got the...
Kind of looked like Javen Gaines got in there and wrapped him up a little bit, and Dockenhouse came in for the finish there.
Yeah.
Both those teams, all GMC first-teamers, announced a few days ago.
That's something, too. Nallman, he's pretty good size back at 6 foot, 215 pounds. I always look at it for comparison. Brandon's about 5'11", 170, so pretty good size running back there.
Yeah, you're gonna. There's no doubt about it. You have to get to his legs. That's the only way you're gonna stop this guy.
Zach Church, quarterback, fakes it, throws it out here. Pass is caught. Aaron West. West across the 40 to about the 42. Came about 5. Quarterback for the Highland football, Fighting Scots, their normal starter, actually broke his arm in week 9. So they're going with a true freshman, Zach Church. Colton Stover was the original starter. As we said, he was injured in the second half in week 9, and he is unavailable as well. Gives the ball to
nice
Dane
play.
Nallman. He is caught in the backfield.
Graham Askins, nice play there.
Askins with a loss of about 2 on the play.
Tony, we talked about that on the NW Sports podcast. That is the exact definition of do your job.
Amen.
Askins right there set the hard edge, and there was nowhere for Nallman to go.
Absolutely.
4th and 8 from the Scots 40. 2-man deep for the Rams. Back to kick. Caleb Hunter. Hunter is all conference soccer as well. Hunter, short end over and kick. Anders has the ball go through his arms. He falls on it back at the 25-yard line.
All right.
Cole Anders alertly fell back on the ball about 3-4 yards behind him. So the Rams will start on offense for the first time here. 9:58 to go in the first quarter.
Might be a little pregame jitters there, getting them out. And, the first big punt there in the game, and Cole Anders probably got big eyes on that one, but at least he was able to cover up the fumble there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just cover up the mistake and going down the road.
Dominic Graziani trots out with the play from Coach Helton. See what the Rams have designed here in the first series without Brandon Edwards. Lined up with 3 backs in the backfield, Gus Weiler, Dockenhouse, and Anders. Under center, Graziani gives the ball to Anders. Anders breaks through, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Cole Anders.
Wow.
76 for 74 yards.
Wow. Way to step up. Holy moly.
Play of the game, Anders, 74 yards. What a shock.
Wow, yeah, that's a punch in the mouth right there, right off the bat. But man, oh man, he took off out of a cannon.
That 2 hour and 45 bus trip for the boys just got a lot easier right there on that first play.
Wow.
Graziani on the hold, Bishop on the kick. Snaps down, kick is up, and it's good. Cole Anders gives the Rams a 7-0 lead on the first play from scrimmage for the Rams. 9:46 to go in the opening quarter. Rams up 7-0. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun of Defiance has been serving Northwest Ohio for over 30 years. Need cash? Collateral pawn loans are available. Stop in and see Shar and the staff at 5727 State Route 66 North in Defiance, Ohio. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun carries a full line of new and pre-owned items that include firearms, ammo, optics, game systems, knives, jewelry, and Amish poly furniture. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun has in-house jewelry as well as a gunsmith on site. Hours of operation are Monday 10 to 7, Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, and Saturday 9 to 3. Got questions? Give them a call, 419-784-9880, or visit them online at woodenindianpawn.com, or visit their Facebook page. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun, your locally owned pawn specialists. Say go Rams.
Bishop has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. This is not a repeat. Cole Anders, 74 yards. Bishop, high end over end kick. Nallman up about the 12, catches it on the run. Across the 15-20. Still alive at the 35, up to the 37-yard line. Another good return by Nallman.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but usually Grady Gusweiler is the one dealing the hit and the blow, and he just took one right to the chest from Dane Nallman, and he just ran Grady Gusweiler over.
Yeah, well, it's a good start. Good start for the Rams here.
You can see why Dane would be a solid running back. He runs with power, especially in the open field like this. You know, we've done a great job stopping him on the offense, but these kickoff returns, he gets a little speed and momentum behind him, and he's going to be a hard one to take down.
Zach Church gives to Nallman. Nothing going again. Tries to go off the right side. Third play of 4 for negative yardage for the Highland Scots.
Javen did a nice job blowing through there again.
As we were talking during break, Cole Anders, what a way to redeem himself. Kind of muffs the punt, alertly falls on it. But, boy, first play back.
Joked around, it's kind of like the Dumb and Dumber movie. He goes, oh, you do something stupid, and you come back and completely redeem yourself. It's pretty awesome. That was a fast start for the Rams there.
Something we expected from Cole. This season, I guess he saved the best for the playoffs. We have a flag on the play. We're going to have illegal motion on the Scots. That's going to back them up 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 16, I think.
It was like 15.
15. Scoreboard is just a little bit. Oh, that sunset is just. This is a picturesque sunset over there behind the scoreboard.
You know, we were kind of talking before the game. We were almost sizing up the kids. We were down on the sideline and seeing how big the offensive line was for Highland here, and for the size of them on the offensive line, our defensive line is holding up pretty well to this point, and you got Junior Bone and Javen Gaines up there really holding things down.
I formation, fake the run to Nallman, under pressure, tuck it and run, 40, 45, pushed out of bounds at the 50. He's going to have enough for a first down for the Scots.
He didn't stay home on the backside there. He got free there.
Zach Church back to pass. Saw nothing, and as we saw from Dominic Graziani the last couple of weeks, made something out of nothing. That's a huge first down for the Scots, facing that 3rd and 15. Backbreaker for the Rams. 1st and 10 from the 50. Scots are on the far side, hash mark. Nallman takes the handoff, goes up the middle, breaks free a little bit through there, just short of the 45-yard line of Tonora. Gain of just, I would say, 4 yards, we'll call it. Be
spot it right at 5.
Second and 5. Yeah. Rams up 7-0 as we hit the 8-minute mark here. Cole Anders took the Rams' first play from scrimmage. Took it 74 yards. Rams are up 7-0 on the Bishop extra point on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. I formation. Nallman takes the handoff, falls forward. Across the 45 down to about the 42. Going to bring up 3rd and short for the Scots offense. Nice venue here. This is nothing. The staff has been nothing but friendly, A++ here for the Highland Scots. I mean, this on par with Defiance.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they were here for any needs that we possibly needed. Made everything super smooth. An excellent job here.
Starting from the drive-in, even.
3rd and 3. Nolman takes the handoff, tries to break it wide. Gets just enough for the first down as he's shoved out of bounds over here into the Rams bench.
Did he get it? Yeah.
Carter Gilliam.
Just enough.
Just barely enough. Gilliam forced him out over here on the near side, but another first down for the Scots. 1st and 10. Fighting Scots, actually, I believe is what they're called. They're Scottish.
Home of the Fighting Scots.
They were playing some Scottish music before the game, too. I was looking around for some kilts or some bagpipes here, but they definitely had the music rolling.
Nice pregame. So the Scots break the huddle, 1st and 10 from the Tonora 39-yard line. Ball's on the near side, hash I formation. Church under center, pitch goes to Nolman. Tries to take it wide. Gusweiler tackles him from behind.
Nice job there by Rostai and Gusweiler.
Loss of about 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 12 for the Fighting Scots. Back to the Tinora 41-yard line.
Good to see Grady get a little bit of payback there from kickoff taking a blow. Grady was on there, got him back on that tackle.
I'm sure he was looking for that the second after that play in.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
Ball's on the far side hash on the 2nd and 12.
2 receivers this side. Let's see if they try to throw that pass again. Yep. Church
rolls near side, looking, fires it out there, has a man over his head. Little wobbly pass out of the arms of Zach Church. Church just a freshman again. Church in place of Colton Stover. Stover, the sophomore starter, broke his arm in week 9.
Yeah, he had to get rid of that ball. Askins was hot on his tail.
Graham Askins leads the Rams in sacks this season with 7.
He was coming for another one, but he got rid of it too quick. Good coverage down. I saw him do a pump.
And you were talking earlier on that they're going to have to get low on Nauman, and that's just what they did. It looked like Joey Geisinger kind of shot down the line there and got him at his ankles, and then the rest was history after that.
So you head out there. Jason and staff can make you a pizza.
Yeah, Logan, you made a comment about him submarining him, and I saw Dane there, Nauman kind of rubbing his shins, like maybe he took took a little shot off the shin bone.
Well, that's something, too. I mean, we've seen early on here is Highland's gone out and thrown the ball, and we knew that, and we've talked about it on the podcast, where you get to the playoffs, you got to start throwing the ball in balance, because Tonora is, for the most part, shutting down the run in Nauman right now. And coming into this game, passing-wise, they only have 701 yards on the season, so definitely going to have to throw the ball to win this one.
Well, they did line up in punt formation. So.
Andrews heading back, yes. So Hunter, Caleb Hunter back to punt about his 50. Andrews is lined up at his 10. Offside. Gusweiler jumps offside. Still going to be 4th and 6. But if your head coach, Ty Stover, may change your mind a little bit here in your play calling. Looking over there. Nice sideline gears the Fighting Scots have over there. That's some nice parkas.
Doesn't look like they're going to change their mind at all.
So nope, still going
right back up.
So don't let him fake it here.
Still in punt formation. Snap to Hunter. A little pooch kick and the head's off the side of his foot.
That didn't work out.
I'll go about the 25-yard line, see where they spot it, but
right at the 20.
25-yard punt. I guess it will look worse than what it was. Like it was headed straight over there for about a 5-yard kick. So the Rams take over for their second possession, leading 7-0, 5:51 to go here in the opening quarter over here at Corvette Stadium.
Another excellent job there by the Ram defense, stopping Highland once again. The first time Highland gets the ball, they go 3 and out, and here they go. Rams going to run their second play on offense, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, you're thinking about 6 minutes into the game, we've only ran one play on offense, you'd be like, yeah, this isn't going well. But you look at the scoreboard and we're up, so that's awesome.
Graziani just runs into the play. Play clock's already down to 7. Rams need to hustle to the line. It's at 4, 3, 2, 1. They're not going to get it off. Going to have either an illegal motion or a
Come on, guys. You can't have that.
it's a delay of game. It's going to be one or the other. So delay of game on the Rams. Back them up 5 yards, which they're already in the shadow of their own goalpost. So 5 yards back.
You know you're getting the ball. They're punting the ball, so you should already have an offensive play picked out here. It's
actually the first time we've seen any issue probably since the Ayersville game as far as communication-wise. So first and 15 from the Rams from their own 15-yard line. 5:50 to go here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Tonora on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. Ball's on the far side hash. Handoff goes to Anders. Gets outside again. 30. Cuts it back inside to the 35. Anders down at the 40. Cole Anders. Same play, opposite side of the field.
same exact play, just the other way. Nice little stiff arm there to get free.
He just had so much room on that run. I mean, he made that one stiff arm and was able to get outside, and there was just no one else left there.
Rams going with a little no huddle. 3 backs in the backfield. Graziani under center. Gives the ball to Anders again. 40. Tackled at the 41, maybe the 42. Gain of about 3 for Cole. It's another thing you don't like. You probably didn't see too much of Cole Anders on film in the backfield. And with those you guys just joining us, Brandon Edwards is ruled out for the contest tonight. So we wish the best for Brandon moving forward, but Brandon is unavailable tonight, which is why you're going to see kind of a dose of Swinehagen, Dockenhouse, and Anders. 2 receivers near side on the second down play. 2nd and 7. Graziani gives the ball to Swinehagen, tries to get through the line, gets close to the 45-yard line. Gain of about 3 for Cole. Is going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Rams offense. Just under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Rams are up 7-0 over the Fighting Scots of Highland.
Big 3rd down here for the Rams. We can convert this and keep moving the ball here. Keep Highland's offense off the field. We've talked about it a million times. Keep them off the field. They can't score points.
Ball is almost in the center of the hash here. 3rd and 4 from their own 45. Man in motion, Swinehagen.
Oh, who's the false start on?
A false start on Tinora. So it's going to back him up 5 yards. He's 3rd and 9. Scoreboard says 2nd down, but it's 3rd down.
They calling that on Swinehagen? Swinehagen went in motion. Then the guy jumped.
Second penalty on the head of Cole Anders. That's going to bring up 4th down. Jacob Bishop and the special teams unit will come on the field. 4:02 to go here in the opening quarter. Rams up 7-0. And Coach Schleister and staff would probably want to redo on that series.
Yeah, big time. That's kind of sloppy on that one. Had one good play out of that. And
that last one, Cole Anders was open there right down the line of scrimmage, and Graziani just overthrew him a little too high on that one.
Yeah, it's like he tried to hurry that throw. He was still kind of backpedaling as he let go of that ball.
Bishop back to kick, averaging just a shade under 33 yards per punt. Good snap. Line drive kick is away. It's a 35, rolls across the 30.
Oh, yeah.
25, 20, still rolling.
What a kick.
15. Going to be
There's a flag down back here.
spotted at the 14. It's about where Bishop kicked the ball. Hopefully we don't have a flag on holding on one of the up men. Trying to sort it out.
It's
Tenora's
right in the middle of the field, so maybe it's lining up over center or something?
Tenora's marching back like they're going to have to re-kick.
Looks like the referees are going to have a little discussion here.
Chop block?
Chop block.
Jeez.
Shot block on them. We haven't seen that much this year, but last year we saw it about 2 or 3 times a game.
Yeah, last year, Tonora was the experts at the chop block.
I think last year that was one of the things they were keen on.
Yeah, boy.
So this might be the same officiating crew that was keen on it last year.
Yeah, this year we haven't seen it much. So the Rams continue to shoot themselves in the foot here in the last 5 minutes.
About the 4th penalty here ever
About
since
6
that punt.
plays.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you got to clean this up because you can't have a bunch of penalties in a playoff game. You're going to struggle. Got to clean that up.
3:49 to go here in the opening quarter. Rams are up 7-0. Bishop's going to re-kick it. Standing at his own 15. 1 man deep for Highland. Good snap. Bishop gets the kick away.
Wow, even
Another
a better
one.
kick.
Hits at the 30, 25, 20. Just inside the 20 at about the 17. So about a 3-4 yard difference. No flags this time.
Nice kick, Mr. Bishop.
Jacob Bishop said, bet, and I'll match that one more time.
I accept that challenge.
About a 65-yard kick there with the roll.
Yeah, I don't understand why the Highland guy just ran across and let that ball land.
That's one if you're Highland, you got to field. I mean, you save yourself 15 yards there easily.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he booted that. I think it was over his head anyways, but gee whiz, he didn't even try to go get it.
First and 10 Highland from their own 18. Pitch goes to Naughton, tries to cut it up inside, goes nowhere. Joey Geisinger finished him off.
Braden Rostite took out his feet, guys. I'm telling you, that's what
Had
you're
him
going to do with this
wrapped up
guy.
for loss.
Another loss on the play.
We've talked about that all year, though. If you're stood up at the line of scrimmage against the Rams, you don't want to be standing there because you're going to get hit hard.
Yeah, there's
always a lot of green helmets coming.
A lot of green helmets coming to the ball, that's for sure. They're flying to the football.
Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. From their own 15, hitting the 3-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Rams up 7-0, courtesy of Cole Anders.
Rams need a big stop here, flip the field a little bit on them.
One receiver near side, one receiver far side. Church in the shotgun formation. We have a whistle. Timeout on the field. Scots are going to take their second timeout here in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back right after this. Tonora 7 and Highland 0 on the Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Clubhouse Pizza at Nay is your small-town alternative for happy food at a happy place. Featuring one of the area's best pizzas, Clubhouse Pizza at Nay will not disappoint. Wing Wednesdays, buffets on Thursday, happy hour on Friday. That's just a few of the things Clubhouse Pizza at Nay has for specials. Stop out after the game for amazing food, great drinks, and an awesome atmosphere. Hours of operation are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Or order some takeout at 419-658-2720. Come by for a visit at 210 East Main Street in Nay, or check them out on Facebook at Clubhouse Pizza Nay. Rachel and Jason Gilliam and the great staff at Clubhouse Pizza Nay are proud supporters of the Rams.
Back here at Highland High School, home of the Fighting Scots.
Something going on with
2nd and 13.
something going on with number 1, Zach Schmidt from Highland. The referee came over and got him, and might be blood on the uniform or something. I'm not sure. Seen the referee point at him, and then he took off to the sideline. So I'm not sure if he. I'm guessing it was probably blood on the uniform.
Aaron West in to replace him. 2 receivers far side, 1 near, or 2 by 2, 2 far side, 2 near side, and Norman in the backfield. Church straight back drop under pressure, looking, still scrambling. Fires it out here, passes way over the head of the intended receiver.
Guys, we got to get after him a little faster than that. He gets that much time, he might be able to find somebody.
Right, get back like Johnny Manziel back there for a bit, just scrambling all over the place.
Doing a little dance, but hey, the Rams did a great job of containing and maintaining, keeping him in that pocket, and didn't give him anywhere to go.
It was like Grady Gusweiler and Dallas Stockenhouse were back there like a bunch of dogs trying to herd some sheep because they're kind of bouncing the quarterback back and forth there for Highland.
That's kind of what I was thinking. They were kind of all over him, just couldn't quite get to him.
3rd and 13. For the Scots. Church
holding in the middle there.
Looking, fires out there. Ball's a little bit short of the intended receiver out there.
It's going to bring up 4th and long.
Gavin DeBoard, the intended receiver.
Landon Newsom. Landon Newsom was getting manhandled there. The guy had hold of his jersey, wasn't letting go.
Caleb Hunter on the punt again. Hunter averaging just a shade over 32 yards a punt. Radzik and Anders back about the 50 for Tinora.
It's only averaging 30 yards a punt, so.
Hunter's kick, high, spiral. Anders with the fair catch at the 45-yard line. So the Rams start possession number 3 in Highland territory, leading 7-0. 2:30 to go here in the opening quarter. Hopefully the Rams got all the bugs worked out on that last drive.
Yeah, no kidding. That's
about 4 penalties and 6 plays, so that's a game's worth of penalties.
That's something we saw last year for Tinora, that penalties were just like a plague. That's something that really hurt them all year long, especially in the playoffs. So that's something that the Rams need to be more disciplined here and try to avoid those penalties.
Ball's on the far side hash. Graziani under center. One receiver far side, Caden Radzik. Man in motion is Cole Anders. Graziani pitches to Dockenhouse. Dockenhouse across the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. Dallas Dockenhouse rips off about 20 over the right side of the Rams' offensive line.
Good blocking out front there for him. Nice job. That's what we needed there on that last defensive series. We made a good stop, flipped the field a little bit, and here the Rams are in positive territory.
Approaching the 2-minute mark, Rams are up 7-0. Rostai comes in, Swinehagen out. Coach Casey Helton.
Really keeping Highland's defense on the edge here. We're moving Cole Anders all around from in the wing and putting him in the backfield, so definitely keeping them on their toes.
Gusweiler in the eye here.
Graziani under center. Gives the ball to Gusweiler. Bounces off a couple defenders. Right. Gets it close to the 20. Gained close to 5 on the play for Grady. We saw Grady about a 36-yard touchdown last week against the Hicksville Aces on a little sweep.
Got hit in the backfield there and still ended up with a 5-yard gain, so it was a way to keep his feet moving.
I was just going to comment. He got hit at the line of scrimmage there, and he got his jersey hung on to, and he fought for an extra 3 yards, I believe, 4 yards.
3rd and 6 from the Scots 22, or second and 6. The scoreboard operators guys off a down.
Cole Anders on the outside.
Anders, 20, 15, 10-yard line, first down Rams.
Tell you what, they're going to keep using that space. That's going to have to be one of those halftime adjustments for Highland. They're going to have to do something here, make an adjustment to shut down the outside for the Rams.
This kind of reminds me, I don't know, you guys watch much NFL football, but Deebo Samuel from the 49ers, they're really kind of using Cole Anders in that role here tonight.
Yeah.
First and goal for the Rams at the 10-yard line. 50 seconds to go. We have another whistle on the field.
Illegal substitution? Was that the signal?
There's a flag in the end zone.
Yeah, they must have 12 men.
That should be a 5-yard penalty, so that should march the ball 5 yards closer. It's going to be first and goal from the 5 for the Rams. 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Rams threatening to score again, already leading 7-0 here. (7-6) Ayersville over at Ayersville versus Delphos St. John's. We'll try and get you some other playoff scores in the area.
Rams huddling back up. Got to hurry.
Clock is at 10.
Got to run up to the line.
Come on.
Got 3 timeouts in the playoff game. You might as well use them. Graziani straight ahead to Gusweiler, close to the goal line. He's in, but there's a flag come flying in from the backside. That's usually
what's the over-under on a chop block?
Offensive holding.
What's the over-under on a chop block? No, it's hold.
Yeah, kind of looked like Braden Rost. I kind of caught a guy on the edge and almost kind of threw him down.
So the Gusweiler 5-yard touchdown is negated by a holding penalty, so that's going to back the Rams up 10 yards. See where they place the ball down.
Should be the 15-yard
15. Line. Yep, right on the 15, so it's going to be first and goal from the 15.
Guys, we got to clean that up. That's what, our 6th penalty of this game already? Then we're in the first quarter. Good Lord. That was a huge one. Takes points off the board.
Ball's on the far side hash, and Rams will not run another play. We're going to head to the second quarter. Rams threatening to add to their 7-0 lead. Tonora 7, Highland nothing. On your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard, stay tuned. Second quarter action coming up right after this timeout.
Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance has been providing seamless and transparent real estate closings in Northwest Ohio for 27 years. From contract to closing, their experienced team of attorneys and title agents work with lenders, businesses, and individuals to meet their real estate needs. Call the office at 419-782-3334, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or visit them online at maumeetitle.com. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance wishes all the Tinora Rams athletes the best this season. Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
Back here at Highland High School, home of the Fighting Scots, Fishburne Family Field at Corvette Stadium. That's a lot of stuff. fantastic venue here. It really is nothing but first-class service from everybody over here at Highland. Rams lead 7-0. Face a first and goal from their 15. And a Grady Gusweiler 5-yard touchdown wiped off the board by a holding penalty. Rams going right to left for those of you listening. Pitch goes to Dockenhouse, tries to string it out wide, goes even wider. Tackled out of bounds over there.
A couple out of it, looks like.
Well, he may gain 2, maybe 3 on the play.
That's one Dockhouse, I think he just tried to string that one out too far laterally. He's got to stick his foot in the ground and get north and south on that one.
Yeah. Got 4 out of it, looks like. Yeah.
First and goal, or second and goal now from the 11. Just underway here in the second quarter. Thanks for joining us, everybody from back home that could not make the trip. Keith Brown, Coach Tony Fairchild, Dr. A.J. Fairchild, Dr. Logan Bailey on camera. Gusweiler ahead again. Still going. Like got to the 5, maybe the 4-yard line. So it's going to be third and goal from the 4-yard line for the Rams. Here as we just get underway here in the second quarter. Big down for the Rams. Still in field goal range, clearly, with Jacob Bishop.
Highland's got their big boys up front out there. They got a couple big boys there in the middle.
Nallman has 9 attempts for 5 yards so far.
So a running back coming into the night with over 2,000 yards rushing for the season and holding them to 5 yards so far.
Graziani pitches to Dockenhouse, cuts it up inside. Touchdown, Rams! Dallas Dockenhouse takes it in from 4 yards out. Rams strike again here, the start of the second quarter. Dockenhouse from 4. Rams lead 13-0.
You can really see it that the Rams' offensive line is really doing well, getting out in space and running, and the Rams are just tearing up Highland on the outside edge there, and the big boys up front for Highland on the defensive front just can't keep up.
Yeah, it was a great play call there on the option. Defensive end came down, and there was just nobody there left to help. And then just what you talked about, Logan. Dockenhouse stuck his foot in the ground there and just cut straight up and got north and south and got in the end zone.
Bishop on for the extra point. Kick is blocked.
No, we didn't stop the middle there.
Hopefully that does not come back to haunt the Rams. So with 11:05 to go here in the second quarter, the Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard is Tonora 13 and the Highland Scots nothing. We'll be back right after this time out.
The law office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a full-service law firm dedicated to providing quality legal services in Defiance and all of Northwest Ohio. Since 1965, their attorneys have had a well-deserved reputation of excellence in serving clients with a focus on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. At Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley, we are a general practice law firm that can handle all of your legal needs. We offer high-quality legal work and personal client service, and each of our attorneys is committed to providing you with top-notch legal support. Attorneys Jim Wiener, Danny Hill, Cam Stanley, and Ian Weber are here to assist you. Give them a call at 419-782-3010 or visit them online at wienerlawoffice.com. The law office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams.
Back here at the home of the Fighting Scots here at Highland High School. Bishop has the ball teed up at the 40.
Need to kick this thing down and keep it away from Newman. There you go.
Little squib kick goes through, bounces, taken by one of the up men. Across the 25-30, tackled at the 32-yard line. I think that was Zach Church.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if you really want your freshman quarterback back there returning kicks right now, but
I don't. That's what Tinora just needs to do. What they need to do right there: kick the ball on the ground, keep it away from Newman. He's the only one that's really kind of been threatening this. So don't let him break one off on a kickoff return.
Scores from around the area. Second quarter score was totally shocker here. Delta 7, Elmwood 6. Get to some more here in a little bit.
That's the game that if Tinora wins tonight, that they would be playing the winner of that game. So
that's correct.
A lot of interest in that.
Oh, Church gives the ball to Chandler Stevens, I believe, and wow.
Oh, man.
That was like a targeting on the running back.
Holy
smokes. Literally lowered his head.
That was like a Pez dispenser there. Holy smokes. He got popped in the head. I don't know who that was for Tinora, but you just saw his head whip back. Oh, that did not look good.
Yeah, that was he just put his head down and literally speared Dockenhouse as he was trying to make a tackle.
No gain on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. for the Fighting Scots.
Those are the hits that remind you to stay low.
Yeah.
Church in the shotgun formation, looking, fires over there, far side. Pass is caught. Tackled out of bounds over there by Hayden Klein.
3 yards, maybe.
Gonna
Nice
be
tackle by Anders.
3rd and long for the Scots.
And the ball was thrown a little bit behind the screen, so he had to go back to get it, come back. And by the time he got back to line of scrimmage, coverage was already there.
Defiance up 14-7 over Cloverleaf.
Well, so far, the guys, it doesn't sound like the drive's killing anybody.
It's not. 3rd and 8. Church looking. Graham Askins, a little bit of pressure. Church still elating, but he doesn't get by.
Geisinger got him.
Joey Geisinger brings down Church.
We lost a couple there.
4th down now. 4th and about 10. Special teams unit coming on for both squads.
We talk about 3rd down conversions a lot throughout the year, and what a job Tonora's been doing at stopping Highland here on 3rd down.
Anders and Radzik back deep for Tonora. Hunter, punts it away. Nice deep end over and kick. Fair catch by Radzik at about the 37-yard line. So the Rams will start 1st and 10 from their own 37, leading 13-0, 9:36 to go here in the second quarter on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard.
One thing right there, I don't think Highland saw the game film of Gus Weiler blocking all the punts.
No.
But they left him completely unblocked. I thought he had that one, but he didn't. I think it kind of surprised him that he was unblocked.
Outside of the penalties in the first half, Rams have defensively, at least, you couldn't ask for anything better than what they've done so far.
Yeah, just offensively, we just need to pound the ball here, run some clock off.
Tight formation. Graziani under center. Straight ahead. Close to the 40-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Fumble!
Oh, no.
Scots pick it up. Like Chandler Stevens comes out there with the ball.
Oh, I think we jinxed them, guys.
Yeah, we sure did. Sure did.
Sorry about that, everybody back home. We'll do better next time.
Defense is really going to step up here now.
Huge.
Don't change anything.
Huge play for the Scots. Tonora leading 13-0 here. 9:30 to go in the second quarter, but best field position by far for the Scots in the contest. Naughton in the backfield, one receiver near side, one receiver far side. Church under center. Straight back drop, looking, fires it deep down over the far sideline. Ball's knocked away. Caden Radzik out there. A little more air under that, and I think it would have got over the head of Caden, but
Had good coverage.
Yeah, he was there.
Got his head around and everything. Nice play defensively.
nice one-on-one coverage out there by Caden Radzik.
Yeah, we got to get after the quarterback, though. He just kind of sat there. Almost looked like he thought he was going to see pressure and didn't see it. We got to get after him here.
2nd and 10 from the Tinora 39-yard line off the turnover. Scott's pitch to Nallman. Tries to take it left side, cuts it up. 35 down to the 33-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play is going to bring up 3rd and we'll say 4. Big defensive play for Tinora coming up right here.
Yeah, I think I guarantee you this is 2-down territory for the Scots.
If you have a running back that's gained close to 2,300 yards, I would say most series are 4-down series. Church under center.
Middle.
Handoff goes inside. He's short of the first down. Chandler Stevens.
He's short by a couple yards here.
I think he only gained one on the play. It's going to bring up like 4th and 2, we'll call it.
Big play here for the Rams defense.
In this one, if you're the Scots here, you're going to put the ball in your playmaker's hands. You're going to give it to Nauman, and he's going to try to bust and get these 2 yards right here.
It's kind of, I think, right there where you're trying to be too cute at times. Just give the ball to the guy that's going to get you the yards.
Yeah.
And
I'm not sure why we called a timeout. The referees called a timeout for some reason.
3rd or 4th timeout on the field here.
I'm not sure what the coaches are asking the question, but I'm not sure what it is. But I gave him a free timeout.
4th and 2. They're winding the play clock. 8:25 and winding here in the first half. Rams are up 13-0. Big defensive play coming up off the Rams turnover.
Play clock's running.
Yeah, they're just letting the clock run down. I think they're going to call their 3rd timeout here.
Just looking over there at Coach Stover. And we do have a timeout. Timeout on the field brought to you by Clubhouse Pizza and They. 8:10 to go here in the half. Rams up 13-0. We'll take a brief timeout and be back right after this timeout.
Getting better together is our goal for you and your family at Fairchild Family Chiropractic. Here, we are focused on getting our patients to achieve long-term wellness just beyond short-term symptom relief. At Fairchild Family Chiropractic, we do this by working closely with you and personalizing each treatment plan. Now open and accepting new patients. Come see Dr. AJ Fairchild at 100 Stadium Drive. Call 419-576-5070 to schedule your appointment or book online at FairchildFamilyChiro.com. Dr. Fairchild, a proud Tonora alum, says go Rams.
Back at Highland High School, home of the Fighting Scots. Big fourth down play for both teams actually coming up here. Rams up 13-0.
Yeah, Rams need a big stop here after that turnover. This is huge for them. But as we talked in the break here, I'm pretty sure they're just going to give the ball to Newman or to Nauman, I'm sorry. And the guys here feel they're going to give it to him on a toss outside. So let's see what happens.
4th and 2. Church under center for the Scots. Gives the ball to Nauman straight ahead. Breaks through for a first down. Across the 25. Falls forward to about the 23.
Wow, is Nauman just laying the hit stick? He just lowered his shoulder on that one and just, again, leveled one of the Rams linebackers. And that's what we talked about. He's a bigger back at 215 pounds, and he's really showing his power here.
Yeah, I noticed one thing right away. If you let him get second level, he's got some speed, and then he gets more power. He just pounds the ball. So definitely going to rely on the guys up front.
1st and 10 from the Tinora 23. Church gives the ball to Nauman. Tries the left side again. Tripped up as he gets close to the 20. Falls forward to maybe the 19. Gain of maybe 4 on the play. And the first quarter and a half, Rams defense has controlled Nauman, but with his size, kind of worry about him just pounding the Rams linebackers and just wearing them down as the game progresses.
Tony said it perfectly. Nauman's almost back there like a freight train. I mean, you do let him get to that second level, and he's not going to stop.
2nd and 5. Church under center. Fakes to Nauman. Rolls near side. Oh! Absolutely hit in the back.
Wow.
Javen Gaines.
He's slow getting up, too, fellas. He took a shot.
Zach Church.
I'm not sure who hit him.
I'm guessing he's going to be a little timid to roll out again after that one. Whew.
That might have busted his chin open, guys, because he took it right on the chin.
His helmet went up over the chin to his nose.
Wow. Hello. Welcome to varsity football, Mr. Freshman.
3rd and 12 from the 25-yard line. He's popped right back. He's going right back under center. Church pitches to Nauman off the left side, cuts it back up. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Looked like they had him tripped up for almost no gain. Kept his balance, fell forward for about a gain of 3, maybe 4. See what the flag is. Came flying from the back referee there. It's usually holding penalty. 6:28 to go here in the half. Rams up 13-0 over the Highland Fighting Scots.
They've been getting away with that for a little bit here. Like I said, I've been watching them. They've been grabbing jerseys, and they finally got caught.
See where they put the ball, about the 35-yard line.
Wow. Big now, an even bigger play for the Rams here, because you get a stop here. It's really decision time for the Scots. Do you punt it from here, or do you try to go? I mean,
they have a kicker. Like, let's talk into the opposing announcer during pregame. Says this is get it about 40.
Right now you're going to be about 52.
Yeah,
a little far.
3rd and 24 for the Scots. They break the huddle. 2 receivers far side, 2 near side, 1 man in the backfield. That's Naughton. Church takes a snap, straight back drop, looking, fires it out there. Caught by Naughton. We have a flag on the play. May have a lineman downfield.
Yeah, way downfield.
that screen just took forever to develop, and those linemen for Highland were just running free down the field there. So that one's coming back here.
I'm thinking maybe if the Rams, did they get an option to decline this? I'm thinking I decline this. Make it 4th down and 17.
It'll be 4th and 17, yes. We'll see what Coach Sleecher wants to do over there. Boy.
I think
it looks like they're declining it.
Yep.
Going to decline it.
Well, I don't know, man. You think about that. You think about field position, but I don't know.
I think that's a smart call, especially with Nauman picking up some steam here and he's gaining yards. I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, put them in 4th down, make them make a decision here.
4th and 17.
I heard one of the fans watch the ball. Yep. Absolutely. That's one thing you've got to do here is not jump off sides.
5:50 and rolling here in the first half. Rams up 13-0. And again, big stop here on this fourth down play. Church shotgun formation. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Church straight back drop, looking. Fires deep on the far side. Has a man out there. In and out of the hands of the receiver. Radzik again. Nice defensive play.
Great stop by the Rams defense there after the mistake and the turnover, coming up big with a turnover on downs.
That's a second excellent coverage Radzik's had in the last couple of possessions. Huge stop there.
Even Hankins on the coverage, or on the receiving end of that.
Yeah.
Radzik
did a nice job there, Logan, on using the sideline to his advantage and kind of wasn't giving him much room to catch the ball there.
No, he was almost kind of working him towards out of bounds. So even if he did catch it, I don't know that he would have been in out of bounds in the end zone there.
Big stop by Radzik and the Rams defense. So the Rams take over, 5:31 to go in the half. 1st and 10 from the Scots 30-yard line. Graziani under center. Pitch goes to Gusweiler. He's going to throws it out here to Anders. Catches at the 40. Tackled at the 41.
A little bit of trickery there.
Going to be enough for a first down. That's something we haven't seen for, boy, I don't know that I've ever seen that.
I know I've done it at the 8th grade level or 7th grade level, but I don't think I've ever seen it at the high school level.
I'm talking Tinora football.
It was a double pass, and usually double pass, you see him hitting someone running free down the field, and that was just a little blooper Tim Tebow type pass over the top.
I guess we need to put a little bit of air on that thing. Anders might have been able to take off.
1st and 10 from the 41. Handoff up the middle to Gusweiler. Pyle gets pushed forward to about the 45-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play for Gusweiler and the Rams. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 for Tonora.
That's one of those things with some of the changes that have happened over the last couple of weeks with Tonora. Highland doesn't really know what to expect because a couple of weeks ago that kind of play would have been very questionable whether it would have ever been run. But these. I think Casey's calling the offense, correct?
Yes, Casey Elton.
Yeah, and Casey's been doing a very good job of mixing things up and calling some things that you would not expect.
2nd and 6. Timeout again on the field. This time the Rams take a timeout. Take a timeout with them. Timeout brought to you by the Clubhouse Pizza, and they stop out after the game. Some ice cold drinks. And some fantastic pizza. We'll keep it here with 4:23 to go in the first half. Rams leading 13-0 over the Fighting Scots.
Keith, in that last play for the Rams, just that little dive play, but Gusweiler kept his feet chopping and got a little bit of push from the offense. A couple offensive linemen there. We're still able to pick up some yardage, even though he met contact right at the line of scrimmage.
Couple of scores. Ashland Crestview 17, Wayne Trace nothing. Delta and Elmwood tied at 14. Elyria Catholic destroying Bryan 27-0. Columbus Grove 14, Black River 3. Liberty Center 21, Port Clinton 6. Lima Central Catholic 27, Calvert nothing. Defiance 21, Cloverleaf 7.
Wow.
Napoleon down 21-0. Here, 2nd and 6. Anders with the ball across the 50, 45, 43, another
face
flag.
Mask, face mask there. Yep, that'll put 15 yards onto that.
A couple other scores. Yeah, go ahead, Tony.
Hopefully this other flag wasn't. What's this other flag over here? I didn't see the second one.
Hopefully it's both for the same. Antwerp 18, Hardin Order nothing. Earsville 12, Delphus Jefferson 7.
Holding on Tonora.
What? He called it a face mask.
No face mask, apparently.
He came in showing the face mask.
They're not done.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's replay it. Okay. I was going, what? The referee from the far side came in. He clearly indicated the face mask, which it was. All right, we'll just replay the down.
A couple other scores. Waynesville, Goshen 13, North Central nothing. Wauseon 19, Van Wert 14.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Gibsonburg
A lot of good playoff
21,
games.
Edgerton 14, and that's it.
What did you say the score of the Edgerton one was?
21. Let me see. I got to go back here. It was 21-14.
That's
Gibsonburg
impressive,
up,
too.
and that's his third quarter already. Wow. Graziani pitches to Gusweiler across the 45, launches to the 50.
Yeah, first down. He rolled right over top of the guy.
Nice run there by Grady Gusweiler.
They're not going to give it to him.
Yeah, they're not going to give him the
Just
roll.
shy.
2nd and 6. Grady got 5.5.
Yeah, nonetheless, Grady just kind of really lowered his shoulder, was kind of stumbling, and put his hand on the ground and gained an extra 5 yards. But
He
An athletic move by Grady.
Yeah, landed on top of the defensive player there. I couldn't tell who it was, but he landed on top of him and kind of rolled. I thought he had the first down there.
3:25 to go here in the half. Rams up 13-0 on the Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. Huge 3rd and 1 here for the Rams. Let's see Graziani just take it and go up the middle there. Going to pitch it to Dockenhouse. First down, Dallas, 45-40. Tripped up. Dockenhouse gets to the 37-yard line. First down, Rams. Rams have 2 timeouts remaining. Highland has none.
I feel like we talk every week here when the clock starts winding down right before half. Really like to see the Rams go down here, burn the clock out, and put one in the end zone. That would be a good first half for the Tonora Rams.
Radzik, your far side receiver, 2 backs in the backfield. Graziani goes under center. Straight back drop. Graziani looking, fires deep out there, has a man. Radzik dives!
That's a catch!
No way!
Oh, come on!
What a heck of a
Oh, my God.
The effort that was put out there. Wow.
heck of an attempt by Radzik.
Looked like to me he caught it. Referee says no. Holy moly. This is one of those you wish you had instant replay in high school. Gee whiz.
Graziani threw that from the near side hash to that far corner of the end zone just dropped it in there.
That was about a 45-yard bomb that he threw.
Radzik laid out like Superman, and I sure looked like he got it from here.
Wow, we'll check this at halftime, but 2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass. Pitch goes to Dockenhouse, cuts it up inside. 35-30. Gain of about 8 for Dallas. Going to bring up 3rd and short.
Excellent jump cut there by Dallas. You know, he is going to the left there. He had a defender there, and a little push to the side and cut it back into the right and was able to pick up a nice gain there.
Yeah, the running backs are stepping up for the Rams with Edwards being out. They're doing a great job.
Dockenhouse comes out on this 3rd and 3. 2 receivers near side, 2 far side. Graziani takes the snap. Graziani looking, fires across the middle.
Oh, geez.
Out of the defensive back's hand. Woo.
They caught a break there on that one.
What are we doing? Why are we throwing the ball there?
Zach Church could have helped himself on that one.
Wow. What are we doing there, guys? Come on. I love the play calling, but not on a 3rd and 3.
4th and 3 for Tinora from the 31. To be a 48-yarder for Jacob Bishop, and that's the way you don't want to give the Scots good field position with 2 minutes to go here. See what Coach Schleicher wants to do. Offense is back on the field. Actually, never left. Graziani just came over and got a play. Dockenhouse and Gusweiler in the backfield. Graziani goes under center. 1 receiver far side. That's Radzik. Graziani pitches to Gusweiler. Cuts it up inside. First down. 10, 5, 4, 3. Gusweiler, about a 27-yard gain all the way down to the Highland. I'm going to call it the 3. We'll see where they officially spot it.
Spotted it at the 1. I think he reached in there. I thought he had it for a second, but when he reached, but
didn't quite get there.
Grady's doing a great job of extending that ball.
Maybe the 1.5.
Excellent play call there. I'm very impressed with the play calling to this point so far, and just seeing, because Highland had so many guys up the middle there and definitely hit that hole well, and Grady was able to pick up a huge gain here.
Offensive line doing a great job up front for these running backs today.
1st and goal from the Highland 2-yard line. We got 1:48 to go here in the half. Graziani under center, 2 backs in the backfield.
Really take
and
your time
in motions,
here.
Anders. Graziani, Dockenhouse, close to the goal line. I don't think he got there. Did not.
Apparently not.
Going to be 2nd and goal from
The 1 and maybe the half.
like the 1-yard line for sure.
That's not necessarily a bad thing here. The clock's still running with 122. You're 2nd and 1 on the 1-yard line. This is where you just really let that clock wind on out. You don't even you punch it in for a touchdown. You don't even give Highland a chance to score on the kickoff.
I was thinking the same thing, Logan. You got 2 timeouts. You got all the time in the world from the 1-yard line.
Graziani under center. 2 backs in the backfield in the eye. Pitch goes to Gusweiler. Cuts it up. Touchdown, Rams. Gusweiler takes it in from the 1-yard line. Rams lead 20-0.
Flag just come flying in late. I'm not sure. There was nobody from Tinora over there, so I'm not sure
on the
what that
far
was
side
about.
of the field.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that.
Sideline, maybe?
See what the flag is here. Dead ball unsportsmanlike on the Scots.
Oh, okay. I was like I said, there was nobody from Tinora over there, so I'm not sure what that penalty would have been if it was against Tinora.
Now, was that assessed on the kickoff then?
Yes, so
Okay.
kickoff from probably the 50.
Just boot that thing in the end zone. Don't give Nauman a chance.
No, not at all. You don't want the ball in his hands to end the half. Bishop won for the extra point with the Rams leading 19-0. 59 seconds to go here in the first half. Rams really in control from the opening kickoff. Graziani on the hold. Bishop's kick up, and it's good. Jacob Bishop gives the Rams a 20-0 lead with 59 seconds to go on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. We'll be back right after this time out.
The law office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a full-service law firm dedicated to providing quality legal services in Defiance and all of Northwest Ohio. Since 1965, their attorneys have had a well-deserved reputation of excellence in serving clients with a focus on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. At Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley, we are a general practice law firm that can handle all of your legal needs. We offer high-quality legal work and personal client service, and each of our attorneys is committed to providing you with top-notch legal support. Attorneys Jim Wiener, Danny Hill, Cam Stanley, and Ian Weber are here to assist you. Give them a call at 419-782-3010 or visit them online at wienerlawoffice.com. The law office of Wiener, Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a proud supporter of the Tonora Rams.
Northwest Ohio Sports is the place for sports rankings, news, scores, podcasts, and more for area athletics. Check them out at Northwest Ohio Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Back to the action on Tonora Rams Sports Live.
Back here at Highland High School, home of the Fighting Scots. Corvette Stadium. Fishburne Family Field. Rams up 20-0. Bishop's going to kick off from the 45-yard line after the unsportsmanlike penalty. And I assume he's going to try and kick it through the goalpost over there. End-over-end kick goes into the end zone. Norman watches it go through. Scots are going to come out first and 10 from their 20 with 59 seconds to go. See what Coach Church wants to do. Or Coach Stover.
Oh, Stover.
Coach Stover. Ty Stover. Second year, 15-7 overall, was a BG graduate. Actually played for the Falcons from 1994 to 1996.
Keith doing his homework.
always come with a lot more information than what I need. And after, give you a little summary of Dane Nallman's.
They're gonna try to move the ball here. Let's see what they do.
4 out of the last 5 games.
That being a pick 6.
Pass out there, caught on the far sideline. Hauled in by Aaron West.
They're going to throw this ball underneath, and our linebackers are going to step up and pick this thing off and take it to the house. They better be careful.
That's something, too. Highland's going to be working the sidelines here with no timeouts left, so 53 seconds left in the game, or in the half.
2nd and 1 for the Fighting Scots from their own 29-yard line here. Ball's on the far side hash. They break the huddle with 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Nallman in the backfield next to Zach Church. Church looking, going to tuck in and run. Now he's going to fire out here into the
nice
arms.
catch.
Hunter Bosselman.
Nice catch. Put him in at tight end, Coach.
Oh. Got some high fives from the coaching staff over here. Coach Becker, first one to fist bump him. 3rd and 1, 47 seconds to go in the half. Rams up 20-0. Those of you just joining us, Rams first play of the contest, first play from scrimmage. Cole Andrews went 74 yards for a score. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Nallman standing next to Church. Nallman with the handoff. 35. Oh, the ball's loose. It's on the turf. Rams recover with 41 seconds to go.
2 flags on the field there. I'm not sure what those are.
Both going to be a holding. There was a. Both came in at the same time. Same
House with the fumble recovery.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, if I'm the Rams, I punch this thing down their throat if I can. I'm going to come out in the spread and 2 timeouts, and I'm going to try to go put some more points on the board. I'm not even playing around. decline those penalties, take the ball, and see if you can't put this thing in the end zone.
Somebody got a helmet on that ball, and it just went flying out of Norman's arms. Dockenhouse on the recovery. So Rams are set up 1st and 10 from the Scots 46-yard line. As Tony said, got 2 timeouts remaining, 39 seconds to work with. Graziani under center, near side receivers Radzik, 2 backs in the backfield. Graziani surveys, gets under center. Straight backdrop, looking, fires it out there. Ball's deflected at the line. Kind of in the direction of Gavin Hankins out there.
Going for Radzik there on the quick out, trying to use the sideline themselves. But I think, like I said, Logan, I just put him in the spread.
That's something, too, in this situation. Now, you want to be aggressive, but with what we saw a little bit ago, I don't know. You don't want to be too risky and throw a pick 6 here
I would
either.
say the coaching staff is happy going into the locker room with a 20-0 lead over this team.
Maybe call a couple run plays to the outside. Those have been hitting big here, but just got to be careful you don't give anything up.
Graziani under center on this 2nd and 10. Fakes a handoff, looking, fires it out there. Ball's caught by Gusweiler at the 35, 30, pushed out of bounds close to the 20. They're in Jacob Bishop's field goal range right now.
There you go, Coach.
Coach Fairchild getting into this over here.
I love the play calling, man. This is a different Tinora Ram football, I can tell you that.
Nice awareness by Grady Gusweiler, too. I mean, he was kind of towards the middle of the field, and he really worked his way out of bounds there to save the Rams a timeout. And like you guys said, too, we're in Jacob Bishop field goal range now. And word on the street is he nailed a 50-yarder the other day at practice. So it hit the bottom of the field goal post, but he's got the range.
Pitch goes to Grady. Trying to get a block. Across the 20,
again
out to 17. Gain of maybe 5 on the play.
Again, out of bounds, stop the clock. Rams still have 2 timeouts, so we can work the whole field here.
19 seconds to go. It's going to be 2nd and, we'll call it 5.
Tony, like you were saying with the play calling too, even though it was a pass play, it was a play action too.
Right.
It was like high percentage completion pass there. You know, Grady Gusweiler is wide open. Excellent play calling there by the Rams.
2nd and 5 for the Rams on the 18. Graziani fakes under pressure, fires out in the
quick.
Should have about 3 seconds remaining.
They did go ahead and put a second back up on the clock.
I see
timeout there.
You know, something we haven't really seen from the Rams for a while is that slant over the middle. You know, the beginning of the year, we really saw they would run Gusweiler a little slant across the middle, and they'd hit it for a big gain. I'm surprised we haven't seen that for some time.
Mr. Lieb said he looked back on it, and Grady Gusweiler, the one who knocked that ball away from Nauman. Thank you, Mr. Lieb.
I'll tell you what, that was a shot. Great hit on that. That ball comes screaming out of there.
I assume Mr. Lieb is not camping outside by the fire tonight. Maybe so. I don't know.
Maybe he is.
We're going to find out. And Wes always watching back home in Defiance. So
Logan, I bet we throw this ball up in the middle for Gusweiler to go get. How about that?
I could see it here. He's lined up tight.
2nd and 1. Graziani, straight back drop, looking, fires out in the end zone, has Gusweiler out there. Caught it!
No, he did not. Where's the pass interference?
Dropped
Come on,
it.
guy. He was all over him. Gee, many Christmas. He's got to turn around and look for the ball. He can't just run him over.
Incomplete pass. Graziani putting the ball right where it needs to be here.
Gusweiler had that. He tried to come up over top of the guy.
Got a little too excited on that one. I thought he had it too. It's going to be 4th and 1. Jacob Bishop coming on to attempt the field goal attempt. Should be a 31-yarder. Trying to add this in my head. Yes.
It's a tough one from the right
Putting the ball at the 21, 31-yard attempt by Bishop. Here's be the final play of the half, I would guess.
Close.
Graziani on the hold. Kick is up. Long enough, high enough. Good, all right. Jacob Bishop puts it through from 31 yards out. To end the half. I think that's the end of the half, right?
0.
Rams up 23-0. And outside the penalties, just a fantastic first half for the Rams. We'll be back. Give you some scoring summary, some first half stats and analyst, and we will do that here on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. It's Tonora 23 and the Highland Scots nothing. Stay tuned. We'll be back after.
Says go Rams. BSN Sports, the recognized leader in team athletic gear. BSN forms partnerships with educators, coaches, and students to build school pride, student engagement, and community spirit. Our partnerships give you access to the most brand names in the industry with all of the hottest products at the best prices. From Nike to Wilson to Under Armour, we can customize any team needs. Since 1972, BSN Sports has brought you the brands that make you untouchable on the field, the court, or anywhere else you play your sport. Contact BSN local sports rep Jim Garris for any of your sports needs at 419-576-6894.
Back here, the BSN halftime report. Need any sporting good needs, jerseys, uniforms, basketballs, you name it. Get a hold of BSN Sports, Mr. Jim Garris. Let's do first half scores summary. First play, scrimmage for the Rams. Cole Anders went 74 yards off the left side of the Rams offensive line. 9:46 to go in the first quarter. Bishop added the extra point. Rams led 7-0. Second quarter, Dallas Dockenhouse went from 4 yards out. Kick was blocked at the line. Rams led 13-0. 59 seconds to go in the second quarter. Grady Gusweiler with a 1-yard touchdown run. Bishop extra point was good. Rams led 20-0. And the Highland Scots trying to get a little bit of something on the scoreboard. Grady Gusweiler again came from behind. Dane Naughton knocked the ball loose. Dallas Dockenhouse hopped on top of it at the 46-yard line. Rams had 40 seconds to go in the half and 2 timeouts to work with. And they definitely made the most of that. Almost had a touchdown to Caden Radzik, and then Grady Gusweiler had the ball knocked from him in the end zone. But they had to settle for a 31-yard Jacob Bishop field goal. Rams are taking a 23 to nothing lead into the locker room. And boy, oh boy, guys, outside of a series there where we probably had 5-6 penalties there, this has just been a flawless first half for the Rams offensively and defensively.
I don't know what to say. We mentioned it right there towards the end of the half. The play calling for the Rams to be honest, it's top notch right now. I just love the mixing it up, throwing the ball, spreading the ball, getting the ball outside, then working it back inside after they've spread them out a little bit. They're not allowing them to stack 10 guys in the box and bottle us up. But Rams defense stepped up huge there on that. After we turned the ball over, the Rams held them out. That's just a stellar half so far by the Rams.
Yeah, and the Rams defense has played lights out. I mean, you look at some of the stats at halftime here. Dane Nauman, the running back coming into this game, had over 2,300 rushing yards, 27 rushing touchdowns. This first half, he only had 13 carries for 30 yards, averaging 2.3 yards a carry. And I think that's the story of the game here.
Absolutely.
Highland just can't get their offense going here, and they're putting pressure on the quarterback, Church, for Highland, and we even saw him took a pretty good lick in there too, which as a freshman you could tell he's really got to step up this second half for Highland. But nonetheless, very impressed with their offense. Something too, like I stated earlier, they're finally, for once, with a few minutes left in the half, able to drive the ball down the field, put points on the board. And then once again, they get a turnover, they go down and put 3 points on the board again. And that's the most impressive thing, is making the other team pay for those turnovers and running up the score here a little bit at halftime, which is good to see.
Yeah, capitalizing is huge. You make the other team make mistakes, and we talk about it in the podcast, we talk about it all the time, that turnovers are one of the biggest deciding factors in a game. So it's always nice to see Tonora take advantage of those mistakes that Highland has made so far.
Special teams too. People can say what they want, but special teams is, just always, it seems like we talk about it all the time coming into play. And, when you got a kicker like Jacob Bishop's come in, we couldn't get the ball in the end zone, couldn't get the first down there. It comes in, puts 3 points on the board. For all these teams out there that don't have field goal kickers, develop a field goal kick. Find somebody that can kick the ball for you, because, 3 points could come up huge. Big time.
Yeah, absolutely. As best analyst, boy, everybody here said it perfectly. Boy.
One big stat that I looked at here, Highland is 1 for 9 on third down conversions, which is absolutely phenomenal by the Rams defense there. But I think Highland is really struggling. Nauman is obviously all their offense by looking at their stats. And the Rams, we talked about it. The Rams, they're going to have to bottle him up. And so far, they've been doing a great job. It's going to see who makes the better halftime adjustment here. And, the Rams spotted themselves 23 points on a team that's averaging 29 points a game. Give yourself a good head start.
AJ has it pulled up. What do you have the total stats? First downs, let's see. Rams have run 26 plays to their 28. 122 rushing yards for Tonora, 42 for Highland.
222.
222, yes, 222. Graziani's 3 of 8, Church is 4 of 10. 37 pass yards for Graziani, 20 for Church. Wow. Yeah, total domination by the Rams. 4 punts in the first half for Highland, and just 1 for 46 yards as Jacob Bishop back-to-back. Nice kicks. So
Rams have 11 first downs to Highland's 3.
Wow.
Another big stat there.
Let's look at some scores around the area. Ashland Crestview 17, Wayne Trace nothing. Here, as we said, it's 23-0. Elwood has got things back on track there. Royals 28 and Delta 14. Elyria Catholic 37, Bryan nothing. Liberty Center, they're getting their playoff run started. 48-12 over Port Clinton. Kind of shocker to us here. This is a fourth quarter score already. Defiance 35, Cloverleaf 14. Antwerp 30, Hardin Northern 6. Halftime score here, Delphus Jefferson 14, Ayersville 12. Columbus Grove 21, Black River Pirates 10. Glenville 34, Napoleon nothing. Van Wert 21, Wauseon 7. Gibsonburg 29, Edgerton 14. Waynfield Goshen 13, Moore Central nothing. That one's, I guess, a little closer than we thought it was going to be. And the Lima Central Catholic Thunderbirds 34 and Calvert nothing.
Did you say Patrick Henry score by chance?
I did not.
So here they have Patrick Henry up at halftime 12-7 against Ottawa Hills. So another game we all had, I believe Patrick Henry picked for that one too.
Yep.
So.
All right, so just like we said, nearly flawless first half here. We'll be back after we thank our fantastic sponsors. But here on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard, the Rams 23 and the Highland Fighting Scots nothing. We'll be back after these timeouts.
Clubhouse Pizza in Nay is your small-town alternative for happy food at a happy place. Featuring one of the area's best pizzas, Clubhouse Pizza in Nay will not disappoint. Wing Wednesdays, buffets on Thursday, happy hour on Friday. That's just a few of the things Clubhouse Pizza in Nay has for specials. Stop out after the game for amazing food, great drinks, and an awesome atmosphere. Hours of operation are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Or order some takeout at 419-658-2720. Come by for a visit at 210 East Main Street in Nay, or check them out on Facebook at Clubhouse Pizza Nay. Rachel and Jason Gilliam and the great staff at Clubhouse Pizza in Nay are proud supporters of the Rams. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun of Defiance has been serving Northwest Ohio for over 30 years. Need cash? Collateral pawn loans are available. Stop in and see Shar and the staff at 5727 State Route 66 North in Defiance, Ohio. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun carries a full line of new and pre-owned items that include firearms, ammo, optics, game systems, knives, jewelry, and Amish poly furniture. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun has in-house jewelry as well as a gunsmith on site. Hours of operation are Monday 10 to 7, Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, and Saturday 9 to 3. Got questions? Give them a call, 419-784-9880, or visit them online at woodenindianpawn.com or visit their Facebook page. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun, your locally owned pawn specialists. Say go Rams. The law office of Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a full-service law firm dedicated to providing quality legal services in Defiance and all of Northwest Ohio. Since 1965, their attorneys have had a well-deserved reputation of excellence in serving clients with a focus on integrity, advocacy, and understanding. At Wiener Hill, Weber, and Stanley, we are a general practice law firm that can handle all of your legal needs. We offer high-quality legal work and personal client service, and each of our attorneys is committed to providing you with top-notch legal support. Attorneys Jim Wiener, Danny Hill, Cam Stanley, and Ian Weber are here to assist you. Give them a call at 419-782-3010 or visit them online at wienerlawoffice.com. The law office of Wiener, Hill, Weber, and Stanley is a proud supporter of the Tinora Rams. Drop Zone Pizzeria in Ayersville and Stryker offers the area's best pizza, wings, subs, and calzones. In fact, Drop Zone Pizzeria was voted the area's best pizza in 2020 and again for 2022. From pickle pizza to pilot bread to grandma pizza, Drop Zone Pizzeria is always looking outside the pizza box for something special for their fantastic customers. Order by calling in Ayersville at 419-395-2525 or in Stryker at 419-990-2525. Hours of operation close Monday, Tuesday through Thursday, and Sunday, 4 to 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday till 9. Drop Zone Pizzeria now with 2 locations, downtown Ayersville at 13995 Fruit Ridge Road, and also at 301 South Defiance Street in downtown Stryker. Stop in at the Stryker location for a bite of ice cream. Visit them on Facebook at the Drop Zone Pizzeria where online ordering is available. And remember, the Drop Zone Pizzeria says Go Rams! The Fire and Stone Tavern in Defiance is anything but basic. In 2021, the Fire and Stone Tavern was voted to have the best pizza in the area. Now, in 2022, they've been voted as the best burgers around. Fire and Stone Tavern is the area's go-to for wood-fired pizza, amazing appetizers, and so much more. Chef Aaron and his staff are here to serve nothing but the best. No plans after the big game? Stop out for ice-cold drinks and all the games on TV you can ask for. Our back room and patio are available for events like birthdays, corporate lunches, parties, and much, much more during the week, with a 25-person minimum. Located at 211 Carpenter Road at the Eagle Rock Golf Course. The hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Give the Fire and Stone Tavern a call, 419-785-4015, or order online at firestonetavern.com. Firestone Tavern wishes the best to all the Tonora teams. Getting better together is our goal for you and your family at Fairchild Family Chiropractic. Here, we are focused on getting our patients to achieve long-term wellness just beyond short-term symptom relief. At Fairchild Family Chiropractic, we do this by working closely with you and personalizing each treatment plan. Now open and accepting new patients. Come see Dr. AJ Fairchild at 100 Stadium Drive. Call 419-576-5070 to schedule your appointment or book online at fairchildfamilychiro.com. Dr. Fairchild, a proud Tonora alum, says Go Rams. Looking for home or auto insurance? What about building for retirement? Or looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience. Tim can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, among other financial planning areas. Need home or auto insurance? Welcome Austin Bidlack. He can assist you on those. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure your home, auto, and business are protected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services are located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Call Tim or Austin at 419-438-0023 today for a free quote. You can visit them online or on their Facebook page as well. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wish the best to all the Tinora Rams athletes this season.
Bat & Stevens Body Shop is your #1 voted auto collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. We have recently built a brand new, state-of-the-art 20,000 square foot body shop along with a 2,500 square foot addition to our paint shop. This includes a brand new, eco-friendly paint booth that is top of the line. At Bat & Stevens, we use the latest and newest technology the industry has to offer. We are your experts on all makes and models of vehicles and are the only Chrysler, Ford, and GM certified collision repair facility in Northwest Ohio. Give us a call today at 419-497-3111 to schedule your free estimate or stop by and visit us in downtown Jewell, Ohio. Bat & Stevens Body Shop would like to wish all teams good luck this season.
BSN Sports, the recognized leader in team athletic gear. BSN forms partnerships with educators, coaches, and students to build school pride, student engagement, and community spirit. Our partnerships give you access to the most brand names in the industry with all of the hottest products at the best prices. From Nike to Wilson to Under Armour, we can customize any team needs. Since 1972, BSN Sports has brought you the brands that make you untouchable on the field, the court, or anywhere else you play your sport. Contact BSN local sports rep Jim Garris for any of your sports needs at 419-576-8940. Have your hair and nails gotten out of control over the past few months? Cut and Polish Salon of Defiance is your local salon to get all pampered up. Cut and Polish Salon offers a vast range of quality services, including haircuts, highlights, specialty coloring, waxing, manicures, and pedicures. Please schedule a visit at their fun, relaxing salon where you can be sure that all of your hair and nail needs are a top priority. Cut and Polish Hair and Nail Salon is located at 413 Hopkins Street in Defiance. Be sure to book your appointment today by calling 419-576-5087 or do your booking online by visiting their Facebook page. Cut and Polish Salon says, remember, it's all fun and games until someone breaks a nail. Cut and Polish Salon is a proud supporter of Tonora Rams Live. Cut and Polish Salon owner Jenny Bidlack says, go Rams! Higbee Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higbee and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School as well as the Tri-County area since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much, much more, Higbee Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higbee Embroidery also offers custom artwork if it is needed to complete your project. Higbee Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street, right here in Defiance, Ohio. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higbee.com or Higbee Embroidery on Facebook. If you are looking for a customizable item, Higbee Embroidery is your place. Higbee Embroidery, a proud sponsor of the Tonora Rams Live Player of the Game Award. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance has been providing seamless and transparent real estate closings in Northwest Ohio for 27 years. From contract to closing, their experienced team of attorneys and title agents work with lenders, businesses, and individuals to meet their real estate needs. Call the office at 419-782-3334, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or visit them online at maumeetitle.com. Maumee Valley Title Agency of Defiance wishes all the Tonora Rams athletes the best this season.
Northwest Ohio Sports is the place for sports rankings, news, scores, podcasts, and more for area athletics. Check them out at Northwest Ohio Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okolona Tavern, located in downtown Okolona, is the home of the famous Okie Tavern Wings. Stop in after the game and get some delicious wings, burgers, fries, onion rings, and enjoy an ice-cold beverage while talking about the game. Hours of operation are Tuesday to Sunday, opening at 4 p.m. Check out the Okolona Tavern on Facebook for a menu before you head out. Mexican food specials every Thursday and Sunday. The Okolona Tavern, a proud supporter of the Tonora Rams. Optimal Performance Fitness is not just your typical gym. Here at OPF, you don't pay for a membership just to hop on a treadmill. We are a fitness coaching center that strives to provide an experience like no other. We provide accountability and results. You either work one-on-one with a certified personal trainer or in a group setting with like-minded people. Here at OPF, we want to change your mindset of going to the gym into something that you enjoy and look forward to doing. Rather than going to the gym merely to work out, we train at OPF. We are your cheering section, your motivators, and soon-to-be family. Optimal Performance Fitness strives to help you achieve the best version of yourself. Contact us today to take that first step. It could be life-changing. Stop with all the excuses. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Call Jake at 419-438-7265 and get started today at Optimal Performance Fitness. Is your business looking for someone to take the day-to-day worries of your bookkeeping off your mind? Weber Bookkeeping Solutions of Defiance is here to help. With over 5 years of small business bookkeeping experience and 7 years in banking, you can be confident that your books are in the right hands with Jenny Weber. Let Weber Bookkeeping Solutions handle the monthly tracking and reports so that you can focus on your business goals. Contact Jenny at 419-956-1273, and you can also visit her on Facebook or at weberbookkeeping.com. Signs Excavating of Defiance offers a variety of excavating and trucking services. Signs Excavating can assist with general excavating services, demolition, and emergency repair work. From driveways to ditch cleaning to site prep, Signs Excavating is here to assist. Signs Trucking Service can also assist in any of your equipment hauling needs. They're located at 2147 State Route 66. Signs Excavating, family owned and operated since 1999. For any excavating needs, give Josh a call at 419-769-2290. And for your trucking needs, ring up Brad, 419-481-3738. Be sure to visit them online at signsexcavating.com or Signs Excavating on Facebook. Signs Excavating wishes all the best to the Tonora Rams athletes. October 22nd, 2022. Mark that date on your calendar. The Tonora Athletic Boosters is happy to announce a night at the races. 7 p.m. at the Defiance VFW. Be sure to get your tickets from the Boosters. Buckeye football is on, but don't worry. We'll have the game on the TV so you won't miss a snap. The Athletic Boosters is a non-profit organization that supports Tonora athletes, coaches, and athletic facilities. The Boosters' support is shown in many ways, including volunteering time, raising money, and contributing funds to better enhance the Rams teams or organization's performance. Yearly and lifetime memberships are available. Find out more by visiting the Tonora Athletic Boosters on Facebook. The Tonora Rams Athletic Boosters is a proud sponsor of Tonora Sports and Tonora Rams Live.
Are you ready? No! I said, are you
the night for high school football here on Tinora Rams Live. Here with the call of all of the action is Keith Brown. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun of Defiance has been serving Northwest Ohio for over 30 years. Need cash? Collateral pawn loans are available. Stop in and see Shar and the staff at 5727 State Route 66 North in Defiance, Ohio. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun carries a full line of new and pre-owned items that include firearms, ammo, optics, game systems, knives, jewelry, and Amish poly furniture. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun has in-house jewelry as well as a gunsmith on site. Hours of operation are Monday 10 to 7, Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, and Saturday 9 to 3. Got questions? Give them a call, 419-784-9880, or visit them online at woodenindianpawn.com, or visit their Facebook page. Wooden Indian Pawn and Gun, your locally owned pawn specialists. Say go Rams.
Northwest Ohio Sports is the place for sports rankings, news, scores, podcasts, and more for area athletics. Check them out at Northwest Ohio Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Back to the action on Tinora Rams Sports Live.
We're back here at Highland High School, home of the Fighting Scots. Those just joining us, Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard shows Tonora 23 and the Fighting Scots nothing. Biggest stat that we've saw so far here in the first half. Dane Dahlman, 13 carries for 30 yards. Mind you, this running back was in the top 10 in the United States for rushing as they headed into week 10 last year.
Yeah, averaging over 200 yards a game.
His 4-game stretch from week 6, 7, 8, and 9, 336 yards, 308 yards, 279 yards, 341 yards. During this span of 4 games, Nallman had 127 carries, 1,264 yards, 16 touchdowns, and averaged just a shade under 10 yards per carry. In the first half, the Tinora Rams defense limited him to 30 yards. And outside of 1 carry, I don't think he really gained more than 6, 7 yards. A completely dominant first half by the Rams offense and defense here at the home of the Fighting Scots. Be an interesting second half. What are your guys' thoughts as we head into the second half?
I got to say, don't change a thing. I mean, it's working very well for you. Not much to really say.
I think going into the second half, Highland's going to make adjustments, and
Right.
I think that's the one thing is, Tonora is carrying a 23-0 lead. That's the one thing Tonora cannot back down, and whatever adjustments Highland comes out with, it's got to be something with Nauman because that's their stud, that's their go-to. So no matter what they do, keep an eye on him and know where he's at all times on the field.
Yeah, they're gonna try to stop the Rams from being outside. They're going to try to bottle that up. They're going to do a better job outside. Highland's going to make those adjustments, and the Rams are going to have to make the opposite adjustment, and do some stuff. That they can still keep the ball and keep the clock rolling, keep the ball and keep the clock rolling, keep these guys off the field.
That's exactly right. Ball control offense in the second half. Good old smash mouth Tinora Rams football is what we hope to see here in the second half. Rams will get the kickoff to start the second half. 1 turnover, which could have been huge. Rams are leading 13-0. Rams fumbled inside their 35, and the Rams stopped the Scots on a 4th down pass in the end zone, which held the Fighting Scots scoreless.
Yeah, we talked about the Rams having some penalties in Highland. They had a couple penalties on that drive that backed them way up, made it a real long 4th down conversion. It was 4th and 17 or something. So it'll be interesting second half, to say the least.
Caleb Hunter is going to start the second half for Highland. Has the ball teed up at the 40 on the far side hash. Rams 2-man deep, Radzik and Anders. Second half underway. The Rams leading 23-0. A little short squib kick picked up by one of the up men across the 35, 40, 45-yard line. I think that was Carter Gilliam.
That's what it looked like.
Yes, Carter Gilliam scooped that up. One of the second-level returners scooped it up. Nice little 20-plus yard return for Carter Gilliam.
Now, that play at first, it looked like there was going to be nothing there, but nice job by Gilliam turning nothing into something.
Name we really haven't called too much tonight, but Carter's had a fantastic last month. Guess if you don't call his name, that's a good thing. So the Rams start out here. First possession of the second half. Great field position. Their own 45-yard line. Graziani under center. Man in motions. Anders comes near side. Handoff goes to Dockenhouse. Falls forward across the 45 to the 46. Gain of just one on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Tinora offense. And for those just joining us, Brandon Edwards unavailable tonight. Bishop wishes for Brandon. Going to have to miss tonight's contest for sure.
I see the Rams are just going to play the handoff game, I think, and but they're going to have to move the ball, get a first down.
Rams going right to left for those of you listening. Rams in the home whites. Graziani back to pass. Fires it out there off the hands of Caden Radzik. Actually, Kevin Radzik. Caden's dad came up, talked to us at halftime, actually showed us the video, and Caden actually hauled in that catch in the corner of the end zone. That's just like a top 10 Sports Center highlight. Would have been a touchdown catch by Caden Radzik. Back here it's 3rd and 8 from their own 47-yard line, just underway here in the second half. Rams lead 23-0. Graziani pitches to Gusweiler, cuts it up inside, across the 50, falls forward to going to be just short of a first down to about the 45. I think he's going to be about a yard, half a yard short.
See what the Rams do here. Big play. If they decide to go for this, that'd be a huge play.
This is a big momentum swing. I think I would punt it away.
That's kind of what I was thinking too, Keith.
You're up 23-0. You have a 3-touchdown lead. Graziani's coming back on the field. Maybe they may try and draw them off sides.
Yeah.
But you're going to give the ball to Highland and Naughton to start the half. They don't need a spark. Graziani under center. False, that takes care of that. False start on Grady Gusweiler. That's going to march him back 5 yards. So now we'll see Jacob Bishop come out and punt it away.
You know, if you're going to try to draw them off sides, you got to make sure your offense knows the count. God dang it, that's frustrating.
That answered the question whether you go for it or not. Right
yeah,
there.
Absolutely.
Rams with 8 penalties in the first half. Highland had 5.
Honestly, that might have almost been a blessing in disguise there. You don't want to not get that and then end up giving them great field position. So this is.
I'm going to tell you right now, Bishop's got to get rid of this quicker because they were close a couple times. So
Bishop kicks it away. Nice kick. It's at the 15.
Get down there.
Still rolling inside the 5. Put down about the 2-yard line down there.
1-yard line.
I think that was Will Newman. Put it down at the 1.
That's another one of those. I don't know why he just let that go. It cost him 15, 20 yards by letting that one roll.
He's not even trying to catch it. Yeah. He just points at it and then runs away. I don't know.
Well, Tony, you said it earlier, special teams. I mean, as far as the kicking game, how about the punting game? I mean, if you can flip the field and put them in, pin them inside the 5-yard line, their 1 yard, 2-yard line,
you know, I can.
That's a long ways to go. 98 yards for an offense, especially tonight that's been struggling. That's a huge flip of the field there.
I'll tell you might see the Rams with the safety here.
First and goal from inside the 1. Oh, they almost had him.
Oh, he is.
I think he just got the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Lost ground. But
I thought, boys, if I called that one, man, I'm going to just retire. Moly.
Stop at the convenience store and get a lotto ticket for tomorrow on the way home. But
that ball is spotted. I mean, the tip of the ball is almost touching the goal line.
He tried to cut back and kind of half slipped, and I thought he was actually in the end zone, but they gave him a little bit out.
Ooh. So a loss of 1, 2nd and 11, 9:39 to go here in the third quarter. Rams up 23-0. Allman, that's in the end zone. He's hit. He comes out again. This time he gets it to about the 1-yard line.
It's like it's so close. Wow. He keeps getting hit right there at the goal line, and he just barely gains that extra yard.
Gusweiler in there again with Geisinger. Again, they hit Naughton right at the goal line. He fell forward.
If I'm Highland here, I don't think I go middle again.
I tell you what, you got to watch the ball here. They're going to try to draw you off sides, give himself some breathing room, so be careful.
Yeah. Something, too. If you false start, there's not much to go backwards. So.
Yeah, half the distance.
It's 3rd and 9 from their own 3-yard line for Highland. Church gives to Naughton, takes it from the end zone, brought down at about the 7-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play, but the Rams do hold, forcing a 4th down. 4th and 5, we'll call it, from the 8-yard line.
Gusweiler, go get this.
Special teams. Caleb Hunter comes out. Hunter averaging 32 yards a punt. Back deep, Radzik and Anders. They're at the 40-yard line. The Rams should come out of this with decent field position. Hunter, deep in his own end zone, waiting for the snap. Gets it. Almost blocked by Carter Gilliam, but he gets it out there. Chases Radzik back to the 47, 45, 40, 35, 30. Pushed into the Rams bench at about the 27-yard line. Rams are going to start 1st and 10 at the Highland. We'll see where they spot it, but definitely inside the 30.
Yeah, 26, 27-yard line.
We're not as high here on the visitor side as we normally are at our venues, but
27-yard line, Keith.
that's what I called. Boom.
Yeah, good block by
I
Dominic.
really couldn't see. I was looking at Logan's monitor here.
Good block by Dominic Graziani on that return, too. Yeah, pretty good pop on a kid.
Radzik, your far side receiver. Graziani under center gives the ball to Swinehagen. Swinehagen off the left side across the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Guys, I'm going to call us out. I mentioned this at halftime. We haven't seen Cole Anders with the ball here. Touched the ball one time in the second quarter. Not sure what we're doing when we're not giving the ball back to him.
It almost makes you think, are they still saving some stuff
Yeah.
for later down the line, and
Could be.
they don't want to show everything of
Right.
Anders in the backfield.
Yep, maybe that's what it is, because he's not even being used. So
2nd and 6 from the 23-yard line. Flags
start.
flying everywhere. Going to have another false start on the Rams, about their 4th one of the night.
not sure what happened. Ball didn't get snapped or half of the line. I'm not sure.
We went from 2nd and 6 to 2nd and 11.
And then just as I said Cole Anders hasn't touched the ball, that's where the ball was going.
Casey Helton done a fantastic job here in the last month on the offensive play calling, especially here tonight. Helton gives the play to Graziani, trots it in. Rams break the huddle quickly. Still have a lot of time on the play clock. Play clock's at 24. Tight formation for the Rams. Graziani under center. Takes a handoff. Looking, has a man out there. Gusweiler. Graziani looking, fires it in the end zone. He's out there. Touchdown, Rams!
What a ball.
Brady Gusweiler. 28-yard touchdown from Dominic Graziani. Rams on top, 29-0.
That was one of the best throws I think I've seen him throw, and that's saying something because he's had some phenomenal tosses, but that was back across his body, and it took some time for that to develop because he was I wasn't sure who was that caught that.
That was Gusweiler.
Brady.
It took him a little while to break loose. He was kind of covered up and then broke loose in the end zone. And
I think he held it just as like an extra second long because to get Grady to break free. Bishop on with the extra point. High enough, deep enough, and it's good. Bishop adds the extra point with 7:21 to go here in the third quarter. The Tonora Rams on top of the Highland Fighting Scots by a score of 30-0. We're going to be right back after this brief timeout here on Tonora Rams Live.
Getting better together is our goal for you and your family at Fairchild Family Chiropractic. Here, we are focused on getting our patients to achieve long-term wellness just beyond short-term symptom relief. At Fairchild Family Chiropractic, we do this by working closely with you and personalizing each treatment plan. Now open and accepting new patients. Come see Dr. AJ Fairchild at 100 Stadium Drive. Call 419-576-5070 to schedule your appointment or book online at FairchildFamilyChiro.com. Dr. Fairchild, a proud Tonora alum, says go Rams. Here comes more Tinora Rams sports action.
Back here at Highland High School, Keith Brown, Dr. Fairchild, Coach Tony Fairchild, and Logan Bailey on camera. Dr. Logan Bailey here with you. Rams with a 30-0 lead on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. Bishop with the ball teed up right at the 40. Line drive kick. Nallman back there. Goes through his arms into the end zone. That should result in the touchback, which it does. Not actually a fumble. If you touch it, I think it's considered a muff.
Guys, I mentioned this as we took our little break there, but I tell you what, that's probably one of the best throws I've seen from a Tonora quarterback in a long time, and we've had some great quarterbacks, guys, but Graziani just kept his eyes downfield as Logan and I were talking. and he happened to see Grady just cut loose and stopped and threw that ball and I mean, put it right on the money.
It's good, too, to see him just continue to grow week after week, and we really saw that last week, and he continues to do it this week.
False start on the offense.
I've seen a lot of false starts tonight from both teams.
I saw that when the tackle got it in a little bit of a hurry.
Rams with 9 penalties, and now the Scots were going to have 6, so 15 total penalties so far.
Tony, and you know something, too, that was impressive is Graziani was looking at his first option, and he kept his eyes downfield and was able to complete that ball. And that's something you don't see out of a lot of high school quarterbacks is working through those progressions.
Absolutely.
One thing I'll bring up here, guys, which Church is under pressure, gets out of that chase by Gus Weiler, trying to chase him down, rushes him out of bounds. One thing, gentlemen, we are at a running clock here in the third quarter. The Rams are up 30-0 midway through the third quarter.
Didn't even think about that.
And I would honestly, we up here and probably the staff down below would probably have called you absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Have you said midway through the third quarter, it's going to be a running clock in your favor?
Well, going into this game, we would have said it was kind of like a 50-50 game. It could have gone one way or the other, but we have not seen that here tonight. It's been all Rams.
Naughton with a carry, tackled again, minimal gain. Bottom of the pile there is Joey Geisinger. Naughton slow to get up.
They finally submarined him too much, guys, and I think if he's got to come out, they didn't
actually blow the whistle, so he's fine. He's going to. A couple guys coming in. Naughton is going to stay.
You guys said he had a leg injury that he's been kind of nursing, and the Tonora guys are just chopping his legs up. That's the only way you're going to stop that big boy. But
as we saw in that second quarter, he was just putting out the blows, just running the ball. Gus Weiler and Dockenhouse, I think, saw 2 of those. 3rd and 8 from the 22. Church back to pass, fires over the middle, caught. Nice completion. Should have enough for a first down.
It's the first completion we've seen for Highland in quite some time.
Zach Schmidt, that's his first catch. He's a leading receiver, 23 catches for 310 yards on the season. Averaged 13.5 yards per catch. So 4:33 and counting here in the third. 30-0 Rams on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. Again, thank everybody for tuning in tonight. They couldn't make the trip over.
Tell you that pass underneath, guys, that's dangerous with Tonora. The guys are set that false start again. They're going to Tonora Rams, that pass underneath. Those linebackers are smart. They'll just sit and just take that thing.
Landon Newsom over there pointing fingers like, hey, it wasn't me. That guy over there moved. Well, yeah, you can't say enough. I mean, just enough about the Rams' offense and defensive lines. It's just, oh, boy, there's oozing with confidence right here the last month.
I tell you, they're really riding high right now with just with everything that's been going on. And I'll tell you what, they've been playing awesome.
Church gives it to Naughton. Naughton outside, way back there. Yes. That's about a 10, 15-yard loss.
Is that Dockenhouse that had him at first? I couldn't tell.
I was watching up front there, talking about the defensive line, and Javen Gaines was triple teamed there by the right tackle, guard, and nose, and allowed the linebackers to fill those gaps real easy.
He had 17 carries for 40 yards for the previous. He just lost 15, so he could be down to
25. About
25 yards on the contest. Second and
a bunch
forever. Back at the 18.
They say second and 15, but it's second and 30. So there they go. So like way more than 15.
Church back to pass, looking under pressure by Gaines. Tucking and run. Ooh. Askins tried to get him, but he was blocked. See who's at the bottom of the pile there.
Javen
Gaines is one, and Dockenhouse is the other.
Yeah. Wow.
Those two gentlemen received first team all defensive honor this past week, and boy, they're definitely showing it tonight.
3rd and 37 now. Gee whiz.
2 excellent back-to-back plays we've seen from the front 7 from Tonora, and they've been just dominant all night long.
It's Logan, you mentioned this, being one-sided, and if you're stopping the running back, and then what are they doing? You can tell that Highland's kind of scrambling here, trying to get something working.
3rd and 37. It's not going to be 3rd and 42. Defiance 42, Cloverleaf 14, Delphus Jefferson 21, Ayersville 12. These are all third quarter scores. Trying to get you some more close ones from around the area. Most of them are blowouts.
Great job, Defiance. I tell you what, I feel bad. I think we picked against them in the podcast, but man, just coming out, making that long trip, and going down there and taking care of business, that's exciting for Defiance.
And one that we didn't have was Liberty Benton 42, Archibald 21. Third and 42. Norman drugged down by the tail there. Dallas Dockenhouse again.
Dockenhouse and Geisinger there on that tackle.
Tony, and we've kind of talked on the podcast too about when you get to the playoffs, you got to have somewhat of a balance and you got to be multidimensional. And right now, you're seeing out of Highland, they're kind of in panic mode because they're not used to throwing the ball, and you can't afford to run it, especially with a running clock. You got to kind of speed things up here if you want a chance in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
4th and 32. Church or Hunter is going to kick from his goal line.
Stay away.
Short kick, hits it to 40, deflects over here by Coach Helton, about to 50. So the Rams, with 53 seconds to go here in the third quarter, lead 30-0. Which nobody, like we said, nobody, including the guys here, definitely expected that.
I think we all picked Tinora to win this, but I did not expect it to be a 30-point game.
Yeah, we say that, guys, but we talked about if Tinora Rams can stop the run, and they've got the personnel up front. We talked about it. It's surprising me that it's 30-0, but I tell you what, it's not really surprising me that the Rams are stopping the run here.
I guess for me personally, it's just it's how dominant.
Yeah.
That they are. Yeah, we
agree.
Everybody picked Tonora, yes, but you're holding a kid that's averaged 240 yards a carry to, I'm not sure what he has now, 30 yards. Anders with the carry, tries to string it out far side, gets to the 45, maybe the 44. Anders with a gain of about 5 on the play.
Tony, that's something, too. We talked throughout the broadcast throughout the year is that if Tonora could develop the pass a little bit, they would be good. And look at here, they're 30-0 here in the first round of the playoffs. And what are they doing? They're throwing the ball a little bit, and they're doing well with it.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, man. I tell you, they're looking good right now.
We'll head to the fourth quarter. Tonora Rams are up over the Highland Fighting Scots by a score of 30-0. We'll be back right after this time out.
Optimal Performance Fitness is not just your typical gym. Here at OPF, you don't pay for a membership just to hop on a treadmill. We are a fitness coaching center that strives to provide an experience like no other. We provide accountability and results. You either work one-on-one with a certified personal trainer or in a group setting with like-minded people. Here at OPF, we want to change your mindset of going to the gym into something that you enjoy and look forward to doing. Rather than going to the gym merely to work out, we train at OPF. We are your cheering section, your motivators, and soon-to-be family. Optimal Performance Fitness strives to help you achieve the best version of yourself. Contact us today to take that first step. It could be life-changing. Stop with all the excuses. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Call Jake at 419-438-7265 and get started today at Optimal Performance Fitness. Here comes more Tonora Rams sports action.
Everybody back home, thanks for tuning in. Heading into the fourth quarter here with a running clock. Rams are up 30-0. 2nd and 5, Graziani gives the ball to Swinehagen. Swinehagen, one of the few plays tonight that has not worked for the Rams. Pushed back across the 45 to the 46. We'll see where they spot it. Spotted at the 43-yard line. Gain of 1 by Cole. 3rd and 4 from the Scots 43-yard line.
A little pushing and shoving there after the play, and I saw Taryn Ward, offensive lineman for the Rams, walking away with his hands up in the air because right now is not a time to get a stupid penalty.
The Rams have been through this off and on all year. You don't want any personal fouls or whatnot to come into play. 3rd and 4. Anders in motion, another flag. Flag day here at Highland High School tonight. False start on the Tinora, about their 7th false start. 10th penalty on the Rams.
Hey, you know what? I don't care. Clock's running.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I thought it stopped on penalties, but it's rolling.
Well, it's a running clock. It doesn't matter now.
I know, but I thought it stopped. I thought it stopped on penalties, but this is going to keep rolling. Get another false start. I don't care. Just let the clock run.
In a non-joking manner right now, definitely Coach Leeser and staff are going to have to put the washers on and tighten up the bolts this next week, because moving deep into the playoffs, you can't have, I believe, 11, maybe 12 penalties now, and half of those are false starts. If you go from a 2nd and 5 to a 2nd and 10 against a better opponent, that's just like shooting yourself in the foot. Dockenhouse with the carry, 40, 30.
Face mask.
32 or 28-yard line. Dockenhouse goes tumbling.
They didn't call it. I thought
No.
he had him by the face mask. He definitely had him by the helmet.
No penalty. Under 10 minutes to go here in the contest. Tinora up 30-0 for those of you listening back home on radio. We're going to do our best. I mean, we'll try and beat Elmwood next week, as we said. Press box there is not very big, but once we leave here, we're going to shoot the AD over there a message, and me and Logan were over there for the scrimmage game, so at least we have contact. We were there for an irrelevant scrimmage game, so.
Sonora's has 10 penalties for 60 yards, so we definitely got to clean that up.
1st and 10 from the 29. Swinehagen on the carry, close to the 26-yard line. Gained about 3 for Cole. Far side stands are starting to clear out a little bit over there. Fighting Scots, seeing their season come, well, not coming to an end yet. It's winding down, we'll say. 8:50 and running here. Rams with a 30-0 lead. Ball's on the far side hash as Graziani breaks the huddle. 2 backs in the backfield. Radzik, your far side receiver. Play goes nowhere. Kussweiler with almost no gain on the carry.
Maybe a yard.
Van Dyke on the tackle for Scots. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6 from the 25. Graziani getting a play from Coach Helton over here on the near sideline.
I'll tell you what, our quarterback's going to be the most in shape player in the region. We're still doing the play calling from the sideline.
Delphus Jefferson 28, Ayersville 12.
Oh, that was.
Oh my gosh, broken play.
Dockenhouse takes it to the house.
Oh, broken play.
25-yard scamper.
On a near fumble, it looked like a pitch got tipped or something as it went out and barely grabbed it out of the air.
They turned around. He gave it to him. I don't think Graziani knew who had the ball, honestly. Kind of looked like, what happened there?
I'll have to admit, I did not see the handoff. I was checking.
I know.
I was checking the score for the Ayersville.
Well, I was videoing here, and I just couldn't really tell what happened or where the ball was at.
I saw the ball kind of shoot up in the air. I don't know if it was like a pitch or what happened, but it was not well received, that's for sure.
Jacob Bishop on for the extra point. Graziani puts it down. Kick is up.
Oh, he made it. Okay.
And it's good. Bishop's extra point gives the Rams a 37-0 lead. And we'll be back right after this time out.
Have your hair and nails gotten out of control over the past few months? Cut and Polish Salon of Defiance is your local salon to get all pampered up. Cut and Polish Salon offers a vast range of quality services, including haircuts, highlights, specialty coloring, waxing, manicures, and pedicures. Please schedule a visit at their fun, relaxing salon where you can be sure that all of your hair and nail needs are a top priority. Cut and Polish Hair and Nail Salon is located at 413 Hopkins Street in Defiance. Be sure to book your appointment today by calling 419-576-5087 or do your booking online by visiting their Facebook page. Cut and Polish Salon says, remember, it's all fun and games until someone breaks a nail. Cut and Polish Salon is a proud supporter of Tonora Rams Live. Here comes more Tonora Rams sports action.
Back here at Highland High School, home of the Fighting Scots here at Corvette Stadium. Dallas Dockenhouse, a 25-yard touchdown run, put the Rams up 37-0. Bishop with the ball at the 40. Norman back deep 4. Scots Bishop just squibs it. One of the up men picks it up. Across the 25, 30, 35. Tackled there. Now the Scots.
Slapped his head off the ground a little bit there.
That was Zach Church. That quarterback is just taking a hammering tonight. Well, the long drive home for Tonora fans and, well, us probably just got a lot better with a 37-0 victory. Premature, but lead.
Long drive like that's a lot better when you've played well and you get to talk about all the good things that happen instead of all the bad things that happen.
Absolutely. We have to come up with our player of the game later, too, and, boy, it's going to be a little tough.
That's a toss-up there. I've got my idea, but we'll hold off until later.
Church in the shotgun as the ball to Nauman, brings it across the 35, 40, 45, 50. Tripped up. He's just short of the 50. Longest run so far tonight by Dane Nauman.
What I say, guys, we got our JVers in there.
Yeah, Nauman's he was just chomping at the bit there in the second quarter.
So this game is going to, we held him to less than 44 yards rushing.
Yeah,
before we.
Yeah, he's probably going to get some garbage time stats here in the last 6 minutes. But the Rams defense, when it counted, definitely did the job. Church hands the ball to Naughton. Across the 50, 45, 40, 30, 20. Radzik last man, but Naughton takes it in for a 48-yard touchdown.
I never would have done that, guys. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't have done that. Not with 6 minutes to go in the game.
So Naughton takes it in from 48 with 6:19 to go here in the fourth. Extra point pending. 37-6 Rams. Still should have a running clock, but
that's a tough call too. I mean, yeah, you pull your starters. You don't want them to get hurt, but still, I mean, when someone like Nauman's in the game, still, he's going to burn you.
Yeah, he's running for 200 yards, a game, and against a starting defense in most games, and I don't know that I get too rambunctious here and pulling my starters anymore on the defense.
Before that carry, well, right now he has 21 carries for 97 yards. So you take away that 48 yards, he would have had 20 carries for.
If I take away those 2 runs right there,
right, back to back, was probably close to 60. So he probably had 37 yards on 19 carries before those 2 runs against some of the JV defense. So the Rams definitely did their job tonight with the Great Dane Nauman.
They gave him 65 yards in those 2 carries, so according to the stats.
So then 32 yards. So the Rams defense basically held him to 32 yards.
That's something too. I mean, if they score here again, that running clock goes away.
Yeah, that's why I said you jumped the gun a little bit there, boys, and pulling your starters. You got to let that clock run. In a playoff game, you don't put your starter. You don't pull your starters until you're down around the 3-minute mark.
Or if you're up by 50, 60 points.
Well, yeah, that's different. But an onside kick here can change everything.
Ball's at the 40. Hunter kicks it to Radzik. Radzik across the 30. Breaks a couple tackles. It's close to the 35.
Javen Gaines laid the hit stick on somebody
down
there.
Matt Scarberry is going to feel that one in the morning. 6:10 to go here, 37-7, Rams on top. Rams will be making the shorter trip next week to Elmwood. That's only just a boring drive to 281. Basically, set your GPS and you just drive straight for about 40 miles, and then you turn to the right. Brady Gusweiler up the middle, across the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Casey's got to make sure that Graziani knows here, let the clock get to 2 or 3 seconds on the play clock before you snap the ball here. Just run as much time as you can off the clock.
Liberty Benton 49, Archibald 27. Elmwood 42, Delta 14, Defiance 49, Cloverleaf 14. Delphus Jefferson 28, Ayersville 12.
Take your time. You got plenty of time, guys. Run the clock down. Oh. Son of a.
Another false start on the Rams. False start number 8 or 9.
Oh, my goodness. I don't. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how we're doing so bad at false starts tonight. It's got to be the 6th or 7th one.
Who's moving? I guess I don't understand.
That one was on number 72, Andrew Richardson. But I'm trying to figure out who he replaced there. I believe he's a sub for someone on the offensive line.
Coach Keim exiting with a smile on his face, heading down to join the sideline staff. Fantastic game plan tonight by the Tinora Rams players and staff. Down to 4:40 here. 2nd and 11, Graziani goes under center. And off to Dockenhouse, 45-yard line for Dallas. He's going to be close to a first down. I think he got it. Dockenhouse needed 11. I think he got 12.
Get him up.
Dockenhouse down. We'll take a brief timeout here with the Tinora Rams leading 37-7. 4:15 to go here on your Drop Zone Pizzeria. We'll be back right after this time out. Well, we'll keep her here. Emily's out there, Rams trainer Emily Volmar.
It's good news he got up on his own power there.
Got up limping a little bit, though. It's can't have that.
Can't
afford to lose another one.
We lost Brandon. We're deep at running back, but we're not lose your number 1 and 1A starters at running back. Deep.
Now we're putting the 2s in.
I think Coach Sleeser's like, we're going to wave the right flag, and we need to get out of here healthy now.
Yeah. Again, you're just gonna run the clock down here.
Running clock now. You got a first down. You can take 4 downs. That's 2.5 minutes.
Just take care of the football. That's number 1. Take care of the football.
Got to see a little bit of Abram Jimenez last week and was able to score his first varsity touchdown. So we'll see if looks like he's getting ready to go out there and running back.
Guys, we talked about it during the podcast when we were talking about our picks for the week and talking about the Rams. And, we talked about a little bit last week that, how the Rams were playing here towards the end of the season with, with the change in things. And we made the comment that, I wouldn't want to be the team that has to play the Rams here in the first round of the playoffs. And, exactly, what we talked about has came to fruition here.
Shoffley in a quarterback for Tonora. Shoffley inside handoff. Big loss, I guess not big loss, but loss on a play by Cooper Farrell. Farrell on the cover or the carry for Tinora.
All you got to do here is hang on to the ball and at least get the ball off for a couple carries here and burn the rest of that clock out.
Snap the ball with 2 seconds to go and just get out of here. Shoffley in with the play from Coach Helton. Trots out there. Down to 3:35 and winding here. Rams up 37-7.
Let the clock run here. Take about 5 more seconds off the clock.
Shoffley snaps with about 7 seconds to go.
And we
Ball's
fumbled the ball.
The ground. Fumble recovered by Eli Jewell.
What we said we can't do is turn the ball over, fellas. Come on.
I guess if you're on the Rams team bus on the way home, this is probably a 2 hour and 45-minute drive in the bus.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a nice, cheerful ride home, I would say, Logan.
Those bus rides are always the best. If you would have lost this game, that's a long, long bus ride. But there'll be a lot of good laughs on the bus ride back, and this is definitely one these kids and seniors definitely will not forget.
New headsets by the coaching staff brought to you by the Tinora Rams Athletic Boosters. Sure the boys are enjoying the new headsets down there. Those are the old headsets. You probably couldn't even recycle those.
Yeah, we were kind of looking at those a couple of weeks ago. They were held together with athletic tape.
Literally held together with white athletic tape that you put on a finger that's dislocated or something. 4th and 12. This Farrell is dropped for another loss. 4th and 13 from their own 42 as we hit the 2-minute mark here. Rams are up 37-7 on your Drop Zone Pizzeria scoreboard. So we said it's going to be a happy car ride home for everybody here. Everybody drive safe, and we'll see everybody next Friday at Elmwood, hopefully. Bishop in punt formation for Tinora. Nobody deep for Highland. Bishop gets it away. It's at about the 32, across the 30 down to the 26-yard line, we'll call it. Another fantastic, actually, a couple things you guys discussed earlier was Jacob Bishop, the heck of a leg here tonight again, but those couple punts that went over the head of the punt returner where he could have called a fair catch, and he did not do so. One rolled down to inside the 20 down here, and then on the far side, was that inside the 1?
Yeah, down inside the 1, and they almost got a safety out of that in the very next play.
The next 2 or 3 plays are almost safeties.
135 and winding. Rams going to wrap up this victory here. Church in a shotgun formation. Handoff. Pushed out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Handoff went to Aaron West.
That's one thing, too. Rams defense has got to try to keep them in bounds here because Highland's going to work that. Oh, I guess never mind. It still is a running clock.
Running clock.
I guess I didn't even realize that. Almost forgot about that.
I thought the same thing, Logan. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. We're still got a running clock. We don't got to worry about that.
1 minute to go here. Rams up by 30, 37-17. Mr. Spiller going to wrap things up on video here. Sean and Kirsty wrapping up final stats. Getting ready to close down shop. Stay tuned, though. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the Bidlack Insurance Investments post-game show, followed by the Higbee and Brook. Naughton's dragging one of the JVers for a ride there. Devin Llewellyn. I always butcher his last name.
Dane Nallman, he was just dragging him along for the ride.
Llewellyn can say, hey, I tackled that guy.
Yeah.
One-on-one, solo. He drugged me for 4 yards, but I got the tackle. Down to 15 seconds here, and that's going to be it. That'll be your final play over here from Corvette Stadium. Rams with a very convincing 37-7 victory. And Rams will play Elmwood next week at Elmwood. Make plans to be there. If not, we hope to bring you that game next week. Stay tuned. Coming up, Bidlack Insurance and Investments post-game show, and we will do it right after this.
Looking for home or auto insurance? What about building for retirement? Or looking to start a small investment portfolio for your family? Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services of Defiance has you covered. Tim Bidlack of Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services has over 10 years of investment experience. Tim can assist in estate planning, IRAs, 401k investments, among other financial planning areas. Need home or auto insurance? Welcome Austin Bidlack. He can assist you on those. At Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, they will work one-on-one with you to make sure your home, auto, and business are protected. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services are located at 912 East 2nd Street in Defiance. Call Tim or Austin at 419-438-0023 today for a free quote. You can visit them online or on their Facebook page as well. Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services wish the best to all the Tonora Rams athletes this season.
Back here at Highland High School, Rams with a 37-7 victory. Welcome to the Bidlack Insurance and Investments post-game show. Scoring summary in the first quarter. First play for the Rams. Cole Anders took the handoff 74 yards off the left side of the Rams offensive line. 9:46 to go. In the first quarter, Bishop added the extra point. Tonora led 7-0. Second quarter, right at the start, Dallas Dockenhouse with a 4-yard touchdown run. 11:05 to go. 13-0. Extra point was blocked at the line. Right before the half, 59 seconds to go, Grady Gusweiler with a 1-yard touchdown run. Bishop extra point with 59 seconds to go. Rams led 20-0. Highland trying to get on the board before the half. Gave the ball to their All-State running back Dane Nallman. Had the ball knocked away by Grady Gusweiler. Dallas Dockenhouse recovered a fumble. Rams got in field goal position. Jacob Bishop with a 31-yard field goal. Rams took a 23-0 lead into the half. Third quarter, Grady Gusweiler hauled in a 28-yard touchdown pass. Extra point was good. Rams led 30-0. Dallas Dockenhouse, 7:45 to go in the third. 25-yard touchdown run. Bishop's extra point made it 37-0. And the lone touchdown for Highland came 6:19 to go. Dane Nallman finally broke free for a 48-yard touchdown run against some of the Rams' second-string defense. Extra point was good. Rams led 37-7, and with the running clock, Tonora ran out the final 6 minutes. But what an impressive win here tonight for the Tinora Rams, both offensively and defensively. Really, the only negative would be offensively. I don't know how many false start penalties we had. I would probably say we had 7 false start penalties and probably 12 or 13 total penalties in the game. But outside of penalties, which you can't really do proceeding into the next round, but nearly flawless for the Rams offense and defense here tonight, guys.
Yeah, Keith, I mean, you stated it, and it was quite the performance out of the Tonora Rams. You know, we saw a little glimpse of it last week against Hicksville, and they just kept on carrying with their momentum here tonight. And you look on defensive side of the ball, the front 7 for Tonora was on their game tonight, and even held Dane Nauman. I know the final stat line says 22 carries for 102 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown, but he gained half of those at least when the JV was in for Tonora.
70 of those were in after the JV came in.
Yeah, and that's just something that's very impressive for a kid that was pretty much their whole team. They came in and shut him down right away. And then looking on the offensive side of things, what a night from the Rams rushing attack again. You know, Brandon Edwards was out tonight, and the Rams responded well. You know, they had Dallas Dockenhouse out there running the ball very well. Grady Gusweiler. We saw Cole Anders get the ball a little bit too, which was good to see. Again, credit goes out to the offensive line as well. Those kids up front there were leading the way for those backs and allowed for a lot of big gains. But I'm excited to see what the Rams bring next week. Good performance here out of them tonight.
Yeah, there's not much more to be said on the positive side. It's was a very fun game to watch from Tinora Rams coming out here, 2.5 hours away or 2 hours 15 minutes away, and still performing the way they performed. But man, they need to clean some things up. Can't have that many penalties. Little ball control issue for a little bit there. They bobbled it a couple times. I don't think we actually had any turnovers, but hit the ground once or twice. So we got to clean up the football a little bit and move on.
And just, you guys have said it. I'm not really going to say much more other than, the Tonora dominated this game from the word go. I mean, we talked that they had to come in and stop Dane Nauman from running the ball, and that's exactly what they did. And, we talked about Javen Gaines and that front 4 or 5, whatever it is, for the Tonora Rams, and they did an awesome job. Askins and Dockenhouse and, I think Landon Newsom played some in there. Taryn Ward played some in there. But the excellent job by the defense, the defensive front to shut that down. And those guys, they dominated. I don't even know what to say other than, on the offensive side, we keep talking about Dane Nauman. But, Cole Anders ended up with 119 yards and Dockenhouse ended up with 102. So 2 rushers over 100 yards for the game for Tonora. That's awesome.
Now stay tuned. We'll talk about it here. We'll have the Higbee Embroidery Player of the Game Award. We'll have the stats from Sean and Kirsty Mack. And we'll do that right after this.
Higbee Embroidery of Defiance offers custom screen printing and custom embroidery to local high schools and individuals from all areas. Connie Higbee and her staff have been serving and supporting Tinora High School as well as the Tri-County area since 1999. From throws to t-shirts to school jackets and much, much more, Higbee Embroidery is here to serve your custom needs. Higbee Embroidery also offers custom artwork if it is needed to complete your project. Higbee Embroidery is located at 1940 East 2nd Street, right here in Defiance, Ohio. Contact them at 419-428-3000 or visit them online at higbee.com or Higbee Embroidery on Facebook. If you are looking for a customizable item, Higbee Embroidery is your place. Higbee Embroidery, a proud sponsor of the Tonora Rams Live Player of the Game Award.
Back here at Highland High School, Rams with a 37-7 convincing win. Welcome to the Higbee Embroidery Play of the Game Award. We had a little discussion, and you guys kind of read my mind. So most of the time we give it to an individual. Over the past years, we gave it to an individual unit, and basically everybody here. I think Tony and Logan both said about the same time. So, guys, who is our player of the game?
Say it at the same time again.
Defensive line, yeah. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. And we talked, and it was a pretty quick talk when you hold that leading rusher, someone who's got 2,300 rushing yards going into the game, and he's averaging 200 to 300 rushing yards a game. And you hold him, like we said, 30 yards before the JVs were in, and that's a pretty impressive performance. And the defensive line all night for the Rams kept the offensive linemen off of the linebackers, and linebackers were able to fill and make plays. But excellent job by the defensive line. And one thing they did tonight is they did their jobs.
Yep.
We talk about that in the NWO Sports podcast about who would be the defensive player of the week or player of the game, that kind of thing. And it's got to be the player on the team that the coach has got to look out for. You know, the player that the opponent's team is like keying on. And in this case, the defensive line may not have had, you know, an astounding amount of tackles, but it opened up the door for the linebackers to fill so well, and they played lights out.
Yeah, the defensive line is no doubt about it. They did a great job. They didn't allow Nauman to get to the second level. We saw him a couple times when he got the second level and just kind of truck sticked some people. Defensive line kept him from getting his getting his speed, getting moving. So, hats off the defensive line tonight, and hats off the Tonora Rams coaching staff for coming up with a great play scheme against them, and just an awesome all around job.
Unofficial stats from Sean and Kirsty. Rams had 16 first downs to 10 for Highland. Total yards, Rams had 43 plays for 352 yards, whereas Highland had 42 plays for 141 yards. A very, very impressive performance again by the Tinora Rams tonight. Next Friday, we will be at Elmwood. By the time we get home, it'll be tomorrow.
We don't play back-to-back. Don't play back-to-back, Keith.
Oh, shoot. But, yeah, total dominating performance here by Tinora. Coaching staff did, again, Coach Elton and staff, Coach Leeser, balanced up, run, pass, especially with your leading rusher, Brandon Edwards. A++ performance by those gentlemen. Any final thoughts, guys, as we wrap things up here?
I'm excited for next week. It's another week of Ram football, and the Rams are right in that momentum right now. You know, the last few weeks we've seen the Rams play the best football all year, and like Tony said, we've been seeing them throw the ball like we haven't seen in quite some time, and it's good to see that part of them. And like we said, once you get to the playoffs, you have to be multidimensional, and you're really seeing that out of the Tonora Rams offense. And again, we know that the defense for the Rams is their heart and soul, so as long as they keep that up, they'll be in for a fight next week against a good Elmwood team.
Yeah, looking forward to going back to Elmwood and watching the Royals. Mason Oliver, probably just as good as running back as we saw tonight.
I was just going to say, the Rams next week, it's going to be more of the same. I mean, you're just basically going to kind of have the same kind of game scheme. You're going to have to stuff the run and keep them from running the ball over you. The
one thing I will say is Elmwood does have a good passing attack and much improved compared to this team here. We saw during the scrimmage, and we were talking before the game that Elmwood has their quarterback, the wide receiver, and running back all are their career yardage in their respective positions. Yep. So we've seen that quarterback for Elmwood. He's good. He stands about 6'4". He stands in the pocket, and he can deliver a ball, and he is surgical with his passes.
Hey, Jay, any final thoughts?
As far as Tonora goes, no, I think you guys kind of nailed it. I'm looking forward to the podcast coming up this week here and talk about all the area teams and how they performed, because some of the teams that we weren't sure how they performed really well. Some of the teams we thought were going to perform lights out ended up struggling a little bit. So it's going to be a fun podcast this week.
I don't think we did as good as we thought we did on our picks.
Nope.
All those games that we thought were like, oh yeah, these are easy picks. I don't think it was so easy, but. I'll check the Defiant score, Keith.
We'll run down the scores here. Archibald and Liberty Benton. Liberty Benton 49, Archibald 28, Elmwood 42, Delta 24, Crestview 38, Wayne Trace nothing, Liberty Center 61, Port Clinton 20, Delphus Jefferson 31, Ayersville 20, Columbus Grove 42, Black River 17, Glenville 46, Napoleon 8, Van Wert 34, Wauseon 7, LCC 41, Calvert 14, Gibsonburg 42, Edgerton 14, Antwerp 43, Hardin Northern 6, Defiance 56, Cloverleaf 21.
Wow. That's
shocker.
That's
That's the most points Defiance has scored all season.
I was going to say, for Defiance put up 56 points, that's very impressive.
I'd like to see the stat line on that game.
Elyria Catholic 43, Bryan nothing. Waynfield Goshen 32, North Central 8, and that's did not have the Patrick Henry score, but we'll get that to you later and wrap things up. Logan, look it up here real quick if you could. BSN Sports. Thank all of our fantastic sponsors. BSN Sports, Weber Bookkeeping, Maumee Valley Title Agency, Clubhouse Pizza and Nay, Fairchild Family Chiropractic, Optimal Performance Fitness, Drop Zone Pizzeria, Higbee Embroidery, Signs Excavating, Firestone Tavern, Oklahoma Tavern, Northwest Ohio Sports. Make sure you tune in to our Thursday podcast. Pat & Stevens Body Shop, Tonora Rams Athletic Boosters, Cut and Polished Hair Nail Salon, Wooden Indian Pawn Shop, Bidlack Insurance and Financial Services, Wiener Hill Weber and Stanley Attorneys at Law.
Yeah, real quick, Keith. The score of that Patrick Henry game is Patrick Henry 18, Ottawa Hills 10, and that game is last reported in the fourth quarter.
Brogan Castile, 20 carries for 332 yards and 5 touchdowns.
232 yards.
232 and 5 scores for the Bulldogs. Wow.
Well, we know who's going to make Player of the Week finalist for NW Sports.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. And like I said, we'll do our best to be at Elmwood tomorrow. So for Keith Brown.
Next week.
I keep saying tomorrow. I want to go play ball.
Hey, if
I'm ready.
You want to go tomorrow, man. Go
I am
ahead,
ready to go.
I'm going to wait until next week.
So Keith Brown, Coach Tony Fairchild, Dr. AJ Fairchild, and Dr. Logan. This is us signing off here. Final again. Rams with a 37-7 win. Have a good weekend, everybody. Well,
Thanks for listening to this exclusive presentation of Tinora Rams Sports. Be sure to tune in next time when we bring you more Rams action. And follow us online at TenoraRamsSportsAudio.com or on Twitter at Tinora Rams Audio.